Get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We are live. We are live. Let's see. Let me make sure this joint is off. Let me make sure this joint is off. We are live. Let me go back to my joint. Go back to my joint. Let's see what we got here, man. Media. Where's the media? There we go. There we go. Music. What the heck is going on? It should be let's see. Let's see. We are live. We are live. We are live once again. I know y'all see the thumbnail. We are live. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what we got coming up tonight. What we got coming up tonight. Nate Knight live once again. Nate Knight live once again. We are live. Hey, we in here. We in here. We in here. You know what we talking about. Y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all know what we talking about. Let me see. Let me see. Brand, text, media. They tripping with my media. Let's see. Let's see. We got the. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We are live right now, waiting for people to come in. It's the, the Naticus show. I want my people to come in and hey, whoa, whoa, hey, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We are live once again. We are live. Let's see what it do. Let's see what it do. Let's see what it do. Anyone looking for a job? Miami Advertising for social media strategy manager. They probably fired somebody over the leak. Yeah, man, they probably fired somebody over the leak. Let's see. 30 minutes till I finish work, then a 40-minute drive home. Well, tune in, brother, tune in, cause we about to get into it. We about to get into it like we do. You know how we do. Uh, a lot of stuff going on, man, with this crazy LeBron James situation, man. It is so crazy right now. The 42-year-old has the league held hostage right now. He's got it held hostage right now. So that's what's going on, man. That is what's going on. We need to Hey, it's so crazy, man. We gotta figure out what's going on in Miami. What the hell is happening in Miami right now? Uh, Miami is leaking reports. Is LeBron James going to Miami? Is he teaming up with Giannis? Is he teaming up with Bam? Is he teaming up with was it Tim Hardaway Jr.? What's going on there tonight, man? What's going on? I know my man Jeff down there in the 305 is hoping that all this is true. Is this a smoke screen? Is this something that they are just trying to and hoping to get ready for? I don't know, man. We got to see. We definitely got to see. Hopefully, you guys are in the y'all found me through the vertical reach or the vertical stream. But I got the dual stream going. It worked out for us the other night. Let's see how it goes tonight. Get my regulars in here for Nate Night Live, my night owls. Waiting for the night owls to come in and we're gonna see what it do tonight. We're gonna see what it do. Beer batter, gummy shark. Hey, hopefully you hopefully you come through. I know you'll be driving, so hopefully you be tuning in. Hopefully my audio sounds nice. If anybody is out there, let me know how my audio sounds. Definitely want to do the sound check. Definitely want to do the sound check, man. Especially when we dealing with this technology. Technology, man, is a mother, is a mother. And I'm going to keep my eye on the chat. I'm definitely gonna keep my eye on the chat. because the chat is where the live gets crazy, man. The live gets crazy in the chat, and I live through the chat. I'm looking at the chat all night. I'm reading from the chat, shouting out the city, wherever you guys are tuning in from. So wherever you guys are tuning in from, man, just hey, let me know. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'll shout you out, give you take, and we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna definitely get into it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Just want to talk about this whole thing. Y'all see the thumbnail, man. Y'all know what happened. Miami Heat, their social media team then leaked a a introductory press conference for LeBron James. Man, it is crazy. I don't know what let me see. Let me see. Can't be waiting for any big signings to join him in Miami. They are capped at 20 or 216 million last I checked. But the thing is, they're looking to trade. They're looking to trade, man. They looking to trade some people right now. Or yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that because there was some other reports that came out too that LeBron James is looking for some type of or waiting on some type of trade for a Kyrie Irving or a Anthony Davis. I don't know why at this point anyone would want to trade for Anthony Davis, man, because with Dallas, when there was an opportunity to see what they had when they traded away their franchise piece in Luca, we saw a half. We really saw a half of him and Kyrie against Houston, and they look great. They look great. It's so crazy, man. They look great. They look great, but it was short lived. It was short lived. So I don't know if anyone would be looking to forward to playing with or trading for Anthony Davis. I think Anthony Davis should just chill out in wherever he's at. In where's my dude at? He is in uh Washington right now. So I'm like this, man. Stay in Washington. Stay in Washington. If I was them, I'd be like, you know what, man, let's just stay in Washington, man. Just stay in Washington. We don't need Anthony Davis and his he's pretty brittle, man. He's pretty brittle. Hey, a lot of things, man. A lot of things going on. A lot of things going on. Uh is this real in Miami? Is that whole thing real, or was that something that they said it was an accident? But where there's smoke, there's fire, man. Where there's smoke, there is fire. Is this just another rumor cycle? Washington D.C., D.C. in the building, D.C. in the building. Let's go, let's go, D.C. in the building. LeBron James, is he headed to Miami? Say it ain't so. You going back to South Beach? What is going on? I don't know, man. Like I said, they had a introductory press conference graphic or setup leaked. Then it was reportedly framed as a mistake. Uh, was it really an accident, or was it a test, or to see the media reaction? Because they got a lot of reaction from it. They got a lot of clicks from it. I'm sure the Miami news cycle was buzzing, as well as everybody else. But it seemed like it was short lived. It was short lived, man. What you tell us topic, that's the topic. LeBron James, man, do you believe the Miami leak was accidental or intentional? Was it accidental or intentional, man? That's what we going with tonight. We want to see what's going on with LBJ. Crazy thing is, hey, first of all, man, I want y'all to make sure that you guys are subscribing to the channel, like the channel. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and let me know where you think LeBron James is going. Where do you think LeBron James is going? He has put the NBA news cycle on hold right now, and basically holding it hostage, basically holding everyone hostage. So we gotta see what's gonna come from this, man. He go to Miami, of course, that's familiar for him. Why on earth would they set up a stream in the future just in case he signs? Right? That's crazy, right? Um, you color your beard white. No, No, that's natural. That's natural. That's natural. That's wisdom. That's wisdom. That's wisdom. Definitely not gonna color it white if I'm gonna color it. But uh so for Miami, if he goes to Miami, man, I just want to talk about the different points, man, with that. And like I said, I'm still keeping my eye on the chat, waiting for my regulars to come in, man. The heat culture narrative is kind of easy for the media to sell, down in Miami. And now Miami's one of the places that are favored to land LeBron James, and I'm sure the markets and whatever probably moved them up a little bit because of this whole leak or whatever you want to call it down in Miami. They would definitely be it would definitely be a story like we heard. Adam Silver is sitting up here waiting for LeBron James to make his move so they can start scheduling Christmas games, opening night, Martin Luther King games, all the big nights that the NBA normally has scheduled. They're waiting on all that with LeBron, which is crazy to me. No, did not color my beard white. No, 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 did not color my beard white. Um, Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. So crazy thing, man, is let me see Miami. Let me see Miami. Let's refresh that. Miami. So let's see. Let's see. How we looking? How we looking? How we looking? Okay. So so the thing, my question, man, is legacy wise. Is that a good move for LeBron? Is that a good move for LeBron James to go back to Miami for his legacy? Um, I'm not sure. I am not sure. Let me make sure this let me see. Let me make sure my okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Is this the right move for LeBron? Miami? I thought Miami was like something kind of in the past and something that he kind of, moved on from. Of course, since Miami, he went to Cleveland, 52-year drought ended with the Cavs, championship 2016. Couple years later, went to the Lakers. In 8 years with the Lakers, won one championship. Um, Ups and downs in LA, but now he's nearing the end of his career, and now it's like, all right, what are you doing, dog? What are you doing? Are you going to end your legacy in a familiar place? Because we get to the Philly angle too, because Philly is in the mix, or at least we think so. We think Philly might be in the mix, so we gotta, man, we really have to uh, figure out, or they really got to figure out where the heck he's got to really figure out where he's going. So we've heard some angles as far as what's going on with like I said, Miami. Now it's like we heard some reports today. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but there were some reports and rumors that um like LeBron is waiting to see if a team can add a Kyrie or an AD. Of course, with Kyrie, they're familiar with each other. Uh, Played in Cleveland together, won a championship, went to three finals together. Of course, he got hurt in one. They came back from the 3-1 deficit in the second, and then they lost the last one to the Kevin Durant added Warriors. So that's what you get in Kyrie. We know what Kyrie is, man. We know Kyrie is a lethal scorer. Um, 50, 40, 90 guy. The dude is a monster. Y'all know when he's healthy, he's a monster. But of course, we know he's injury prone. So and then in Dallas, like I've been talking about before, he is playing with a or potentially going to play with a 19-year-old kid. And then they just traded for that Ricochet, who was a number one pick a couple years ago. So now, come on, Kyrie's 34. I don't believe at all that he's going to play with the Dallas Mavericks anymore. I think they're going to do right by him and actually send him somewhere where he can possibly contend. So um, that's what I believe is going to happen, and we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, man, what's going on? You do live streaming also. This is live right now. This is what I do live every few days. Nate Night Live, that's what I call it. My name is Big Naticus. The name of the channel is The Naticus Show. Well, clips right now, because this is where all the clips will live. This is where all the live streams will live. I am starting a long form channel, and that's where the long form content is going to live. So, yeah, y'all, I ain't mean to get into that professional mode, but yeah, that's what's going to happen over there. But so AD, like I was just saying, man, who the hell wants to sign AD or bring AD in when he can't stay on the court? He just can't stay on the court, man. He's a co-star that LeBron is familiar with. Again, he's looking to pair with. This is what the report's saying. The report's saying this dude is really looking to see what the teams are going to do as far as adding a piece like those. And this is the rumors. You know, rumors is going to be rumors. Um, so he ain't just picking a city, man. And he, they got the little smoke screen. I heard some stuff about his daughter and his family and his personal happiness and all that good stuff. But the question is LeBron choosing a team or is he choosing the best co-star situation? That's the key. Is he choosing the best co-star situation? I don't know. Uh, I'm not sure. But LeBron James is doing this thing right now to, I believe, fuel his ego because the Lakers pretty much let him know and let the world know that they didn't want him anymore. And you would have never thought that you would see that from a team regarding LeBron, that a team would never want him, man. Um, so question to the chat, man. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know for the people that's in the chat. Like I say, y'all need to make sure y'all like, subscribe, and let me know where y'all tuning in from. Let me know where y'all tuning in from. But is LeBron waiting on Kyrie or AD? Y'all let me know. Is he waiting on Kyrie and AD or AD? Or does that mean he doesn't fully trust going somewhere alone? And I won't say alone because it's reported that he's going to take a mid-level exception. He's not going to seek out 52 million or whatever. I'd rather hear from LeBron than Rich Paul. Right. Rich Paul been the spokesperson. He's been popping up in different areas. He was in San Antonio. I think when I went live Sunday, we were talking about going. He was in San Antonio. So it's like, what's going on? Is he making a deal for I don't know. Is he making a deal because I know I think De'Aaron Fox is his client. So I don't know, man. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Beer batter gummy. Yeah, yeah. I just read your comment. But Cleveland. Cleveland is another issue, man. Cleveland is another issue. We talked about it the other night. Um, it's the cleanest legacy move. Hands down. It's the cleanest legacy move. Cleveland is, in my opinion, the best move. Just for the because at this point, what is it? What are you chasing? What we hear is he's not chasing anything anymore, right? So now is he chasing that legacy, chasing a great ending, storybook ending to his legacy, or is he chasing a chip? Like what's going on? We don't know. He said personal happiness. He said it's not about chasing a championship or chasing a ring. He already delivered a title in Cleveland. But coming back would make it, I think it make the storyline even bigger. It'd be the most meaningful ending from a basketball history standpoint. I believe. I think it just makes sense. I think it makes sense. It doesn't make sense to me for him to go to other places. And like I talked about on a previous live, it doesn't make sense to him to go to Golden State. Um, it just doesn't. Uh, and then, like I said, it's that full circle narrative that gives LeBron that, like I said, that storybook ending, that storybook final, was it last dance or whatever you want to call it, that that he's definitely inevitably going to go on. So that's the thing, man. If it's really about legacy, Cleveland is the only move that truly means something different. You know, if LeBron stays, look, I gotta ask y'all this: if LeBron stays, or if he stays, if he says legacy matters, isn't Cleveland the only move that really makes sense? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Um, that I don't know. I think that's the only move that makes sense. We shall see. But I definitely believe that's the only move that makes sense. Uh, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, we got we got so much to look forward to once this decision is made because a lot of teams, like I said, a lot of teams are looking forward to seeing what happens and seeing how the chips fall, what's going to be the results of any trades that happen, what's going to who's going to free agents, who's going to choose to go to whatever team that LeBron James chooses, or are they going to go to that team? Who knows, man? Who knows? I think Cleveland is the probably the team. Okay. Cleveland, I think, is ready, set, and I think right now the question is Harden a fit with him? I think they're rethinking that handshake deal that they made with Harden. I really believe that. I really believe that. You say Kyrie to Wizards, LeBron follow. I doubt Wizards trade AD. They saying that, man. They saying that, but we gonna see. We gonna see because that's to me that's like the only move, man. Like to if if a team is going to land LeBron James, he's going to have to get something that he wants. You got to do that. Like I saw a report today or yesterday that Cleveland's first or plan A was LeBron. That's Cleveland's plan A, and their plan B, if that doesn't work out for some reason, they said is a sign and trade for Jonathan Kaminga. I was actually talking to today about that with one of my night owls that usually come on in, but we were talking about that, and he didn't think it was a great move, but I figured from a aggression from a young hungry guy that I think that would make sense for them because it would change their mentality. They have that mentality only from to me only one person, and then at select times, and that's Donovan Mitchell that will push that needle, that will play aggressively, but then we'll see him settle, he'll fall off, he'll maybe wear down at the end of games. We saw it in the New York game one, the only game that the Cavs competed in, and we're up by 21 points. So that's the thing that Jonathan Kaminga could bring to Cleveland if things didn't work out with LeBron and he ended up somewhere like you know uh if he ended up somewhere like Miami, if he ended up somewhere like Golden State. That's another thing. I said that the other day, and I put a post out from about that, and people went crazy. People kind of went crazy about that. Uh, they basically, I was saying that it didn't make sense because it was like, dog, and y'all got it, man. Come on, man. It's hoopers out there. It's hoopers out there. It's competitors out there. If we being honest, if I'm on the team we're playing pickup. We could just be playing pickup. I'm on a team. My team is balling. There's another team on another court. They balling. My team ain't. We not. My teammate's not going nowhere. That team ain't going nowhere. Well, maybe they lose a player. Maybe guy had to go home. Maybe his girl was tripping and he had to go home. And my team balling. Do I want to join that team, or am I going to stay with the squad that I've been rolling with? It's just like I'm gonna stay with the squad that I'm rolling with and beat you. Like, let's say we went head to head and it's tied up four. Hey, we won four tournaments apiece. Don't you want to beat that guy for the fifth tournament or title? I'm not joining that dude. Come on, man. I'm not joining him. So that's when I was saying that it's coming from a perspective of a competitor. I know the legacy is set. We know that, but you got to think in the minds of these players. They're they're ego driven. Right now, I think the whole thing with holding these teams, hostage or holding the league hostage is an ego driven thing for LeBron James. And so what? It's not a That's not a negative thing. You've been told you were the man. You've been told that you were the chosen one for how many years now? You know what I'm saying? So the legacy, the not the legacy, but the ego has to fuel itself. His ego is and how do you fuel your ego? You hold the NBA hostage with your decision at 41 years old, which is crazy. It's crazy. Miami got no shooters. Y'all should have re-signed Norman Powell. Yeah, they should have. They should have. Definitely should have re-signed Norman Powell. But they got was it Tim Hardaway? I think they signed Tim Hardaway. I think they're looking at Klay Thompson, but I don't know. I don't know. Tim Hardaway Jr. is getting up there. I think Tim Hardaway Jr. might be like 35, uh, going on 35, or it might be 35 already, 34, 35, something like that. So definitely they need shooters. You can't have, in my opinion, a LeBron James and a Giannis and a Bam in the same lineup without lethal shooters around him. And that's just my opinion. I think that's a basketball. Like that's basketball. That's LeBron James. He needs shooters, and you know if he's going to Miami, he's going to be the guy that's facilitating the rock for the most part. Yeah, he's not going to be playing the 40 minutes. He's not going to, I just don't think that's sustainable for him anymore, but he's still going to have control of that rock. So we're going to see, man. We're going to see. Miami, okay. Okay. So Golden State, man. Like I said, I talk about Golden State, and I just don't believe that's the move. People gonna ask about it, but so we can't ignore it. Like people want to see LeBron and Steph play. We saw it in the Olympics, but that's not against NBA competition, like real, NBA competition, guys that play together all the time. So it's a little different. It's a little different. Um, the fit would be crazy. I mean, we can't deny that it would go crazy. Golden State would be. I mean, Golden State gonna probably be on a lot of times anyway because of Steph Curry. So it's gonna happen, and it's just gonna be that much more if LeBron James went on that team. That would just, to me, and I'm just being honest, and it's not anything, no hate or whatever. It just would look nasty to me because I would always have in the back of my mind, and I'm in Ohio, so I was here for the 2016 championship, and it's not like I'm like whatever, he can do whatever he wants to do, but to me it would always look nasty because I'm like, dude, y'all battled. I don't care how long ago it was, y'all were adversaries. I'm not teaming up with that guy just for the sake of my legacy. I'm not teaming up with that dude. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I'm not. One of my best friends in school got me to play basketball with 2 years. We were arch rivals on the court. No way we playing the same team unless regional representative. Yeah, y'all, you was trying to go at dude. That you was trying to go at him. Now my boys, I'm gonna play with my squad. The guys that I've been playing with and I've been winning with or and losing with, whatever. Maybe I lost to that arch rival. I'm not gonna join him. You know what I'm saying? Now, like you said, if it's something where our teams combine and then we're playing somebody from somewhere else, that's a whole different story. But I'm not joining that dude to play in the league that we play in all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot see that, man. I think like, and I think they're not talking about it as much as people was saying, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I could never do that. I wanted to beat those dudes, man. I wanted to beat them cats. My guy, one of my best friends, man. We used to hoop all the time. He played varsity basketball at nearby high or our rival high school, and he basically, we would play pickup. This was, after, high. This was well after high school, but we would play pickup, and he would bring his guys from school, and they would play. Now, I didn't want to play with them dudes. Like in the back of my mind, I was like, man, they do move that rock. They move the ball real well. But I'm like, you know what? I want to beat those guys. I wanted to beat them. So I was trying to put my team together to beat them. And it was just the competitor in me. And competitors, man, compete. And that's what I'm like, that just doesn't seem right to me. Like, especially when we're talking about this GOAT conversation and all this stuff where we are talking about 4 rings. Steph Curry has 4 rings. I don't care how he got them. I don't care who played with him. Dog, he got 4 rings. And you're going to help him get another one. So now what, you guys are tied at the hip, and now if you win a ring, he wins a ring. Come on, dog. Nah, nah. And people talk about they were a play-in team. Jimmy Butler was hurt. Porzingis was hurt a lot. Um, that team is, I think Gary Payton the second might still be a free agent. Somebody correct me on, or somebody let me know about that. You said both played the point, no playing second fiddle to each other. Exactly. Exactly. Dog. Exactly. It's just like, dog, I want to beat you, dog. I don't want you to like You're not joining me. I'm not joining you. And now you're going to someone else's spot that won a championship there. Why don't he become a free agent and come to Cleveland or whatever? If that's the case, it's just like, dog, you can't join. And I'm not killing him for it, but it's just I'm just thinking of the psyche of a competitor. That's all I'm thinking about. I'm thinking of the psyche of a competitor. And um tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, if people can be truly objective, you're not going to go to the same. You're not just going to go play with your arch rival. I'm sorry, your adversary. Y'all battle. Y'all talk smack to each other for years, and y'all it's I can't do it. I can't do it, man. Um, so so basically, just speaking about LeBron in general, man. At this stage, man, he ain't just a player, man. He a storyline right now. This dude is a storyline, and it's like every rumor now is about team fit, legacy, business, narrative. Dude's a billionaire right now in the league. So what is he? We know it's not about money anymore. He says about happiness. And happiness, like, if that's what and I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I don't care either way where he goes. I don't care either way where he goes. I would like for him to come to Cleveland because I believe he can bring some stability here. He can actually show these dudes how to win. And if I just, but the only thing with Cleveland, I don't see him playing with Harden. I think that would have to be changed up. I can't see him playing with Harden. Uh, his family, he talked about his family. His daughter, she's getting up there, or no, I'm saying getting up there, but she's getting older and seeing all this stuff. And he's moved and fulfilled his contracts all these years, and now he's a free agent, and now he can, pick whoever he want to pick, uh, or choose whoever he want to choose to go and play. But he's always going to be thinking about the chances of winning a ring. He's always going to be doing that. The competitor in him, I believe, still is. You could say it's about happiness, but come on, dog. It's still about those rings, dog. And I know they say stuff about this ring culture and who created this ring culture, but you had a hand in creating some of it too when you sat up there on that stage in Miami, in South Beach, saying not one, not two, not three, not four. Come on, dog. You played a part in that. Brian Reed chasing either way. What's up, Hawks? LeBum needs to hurry so the Lakers can trade for Kaminga. I know he holding the whole thing up. So that's one thing too. That, like I said, the Lakers are looking for Kaminga too. Not just the Cavs. There are a lot of teams that are trying to make things happen, make things shake, man. And it all falls on wherever this dude goes because they're dominoes that's going to fall when he signs. So we shall see, man. Let's be real. MJ will forever be the GOAT. Stop chasing something you will never be. Facts, in my opinion, facts. There are people that have their opinions and they yeah, they think it's the other way. But like I was saying, oh my God, I got on a post today, man, and it was just like you see a lot of posts and you see a lot of these graphics that people put up. And I'm sitting up here thinking, Kobe has five. Yeah, he does. Kobe does have five. What's going on? Tico Gomez? I think yeah, we hollered before. One of my night owls. Hey, y'all my night owls. Let's get it. But yeah, we talked before. I said something about every single graphic that's put out there is and it's to prop LeBron up. LeBron doesn't need to, in my opinion, doesn't need to be propped up. He don't need to be propped up. I don't know where this GOAT conversation came from, but I don't think he needs to be propped up. Duncan has five. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh, he doesn't need to be propped up, but every graphic, every post out there is designed to build this excuse for why it's like an excuse instead of saying like, hey, this is no, I ain't gonna say every one of them, but a lot of them are out there saying, the competition, the era, basically hypothetical arguments for the their opinion or their narrative that they want to paint and say that he's the GOAT, which I get it, but the narratives, man, it's just like everything's an excuse. We talk about because the competition, it's an excuse because and the only reason we say the level of competition was so high is because he lost to that level of competition. So there's that excuse, that built-in excuse. And if I wanted to be really petty with it, I would be like, the excuse. I mean, the excuse. That's like a, I mean, we getting French here or something. I don't know. It is like, come on, dog. Like it's always an excuse to build it up, man. We back on the chat. What we talking about here? We talking about, hey, don't just bring up Stephen A. Clown. Dude needs to get fired for saying a bunch of BS. I'd rather have Pat McAfee on the air. I feel you, man. MJ is, and I'm a Laker fan. And that's to me, that's objectivity right there. That's the epitome of being objective right there. Because uh being a Laker fan, you could say Magic. You be in your right to say Magic Johnson is your GOAT. Period. Like no one would be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? But you got dudes that don't really even watch games. They see clips. They don't watch like full. I would ask people to go and watch, full games of a MJ, of a LeBron, of whoever you want to talk about or you have a take on. I would say go and watch some dudes play. Like go and watch a full game. And I know this is the era of people, we want that instant gratification. We're just watching highlights. We're watching all the makes. We're not watching the misses. We're not watching the boneheaded plays, the low IQ plays, the settling for jumpers, the turnovers when it counted. We're not looking for that. We're looking for all the exciting plays. That's it. Barkley, yes, sir. Barkley was go check out the content on the page, man. I got a lot of clips out there where I'm talking about. Somebody brought up you said Barkley. There was something else I saw going on. Oh, so if he gets 5, he's still second fiddle to MJ. Jabbar and Magic got 5. Facts. Still, yeah, definitely still. Definitely still. Barkley was a monster, denied rings by him. That's what I'm saying. People say he had no competition. I actually saw a graphic that uh it was going down the years. Y'all done seen it. The graphics, or they go down the years of who Jordan faced or whatever. And in '93, they didn't even mention Barkley. They didn't even mention Barkley. It was the MVP that year. They actually mentioned Gary Payton, which was crazy to me. It must have been somebody from Seattle. I don't. Who knows? Must have been a Gary Payton fan. But how do you not mention Barkley? And if you don't mention Barkley, you can't. And I gotta be real with you. You're not a basketball fan. You're not a true basketball fan if you're not counting Barkley as true competition for Jordan. Uh, I'm a clown you if you can't count that as true competition for Jordan. Come on, dog. Barkley, man, until '93, Barkley felt like he the best player in the world. He said it himself. Go look at it. It's out there. Charles Barkley said, "I'm the best player in the world. Nobody's better than me, not even Mike." And Mike had to prove to him who was the best in the world because Barkley had a squad in Phoenix. That's another thing. If anybody says they didn't have a squad in Phoenix, they had a squad. KJ, Marley, Danny Ainge, Trader Dan was still balling. I mean, they had a squad, man. Um, I think they even still had somebody correct me. I think they still had Cedric Sabalas, Richard Dumas. Some people don't even know who Richard Dumas is. Go look up Richard Dumas. I think he had a drug problem or something like that. But this dude was cold. I mean, cold. Dan Marley. Come on, man. To be honest, and this may sound crazy, but I strongly believe that Magic Johnson was a better player than LeBron. Not looking at who played longer, but Magic was more hungry and never joined the super team. Yeah, Magic Johnson could be, man. Magic Johnson played what he came in the league at 82, I want to say 81, 82. Magic Johnson went to 9 finals. He won 5. Um so I don't know, man. Good YouTube channel. Watch old school games is MDB ball. Yeah, okay. Okay. Definitely, man. We definitely need to watch that because and that's what I say, man, go watch the games. Go watch the games. Uh I would rather see people go and watch the games than they didn't have Cedric then. Okay. So Cedric, wait a minute, where did Cedric Sabalas go? Was he part of the deal? Because I know Tim Perry, Jeff Hornacek went to Philly when Barkley came there. I could have swore Cedric Sabalas was on that squad. Or was he later? Cedric Sabalas might have been later. Bird was better than Bron. Ooh, Bird was better than Bron. Okay, 79, 80 is when Magic arrived. Okay, okay. Yeah, I know it was around that time. So he didn't play but what, 12, 11, 12 years, 11, 12 years. Um, Magic didn't play, and we all know, his career was cut short because of that sickness. So KJ was stupid. Yes, yes, that's what I'm saying, man. If anyone you come across that says the Phoenix Suns was not nice, they don't know basketball. Just stop talking to them. Like, seriously, stop talking to them because they don't know basketball. And then you'll see Stephen A is a clown. Yes, he is. Did you see my post where I said he must be stopped? Stephen A must be stopped. I put up a post. What was it? Yes, today or yesterday? Uh, oh, okay, yeah, yesterday I believe. And shoot, I can't remember now, man. It's like, oh, hold up. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I can't remember when the heck I put it, but it was like, yeah, he beat Jazz on the road. Yeah, disrespectful. Look, the Sonics. People disrespect the Sonics. They played Sean Kemp. Man, do you know that team? They play 164 games. They were 64 and 18. Like, come on. That year. Now, that was the year that they won 72. But come on, dog. What are we talking about, man? Seattle was nice, and I don't care about, like, my thing is saying the era was weak and this was weak is all hypothetical. It's all hypothetical BS. We can't keep saying that. It's not it's hypothetical. It's an opinion that the era was weak. Now, you're I guess evidence of it not being weak is the numbers that guys put up today. And if you know basketball, you know that the rules have changed to maximize the scoring, to maximize entertainment. The NBA is entertainment, man. It's not real basketball. If you want to be honest, it's not real basketball. It's entertainment. Like, that's why the defense and the games were the way it was back when, because it was about basketball. It was about physical play. It was about getting into the psyche of your opponent. That's what basketball was about in the 90s. It wasn't about not being able to do certain things. It was being able to do certain things because defenses were allowed to do certain things, like be aggressive, uber aggressive. The defenders were, I'm talking about, dog, you were able to fight through screens. Watch these guys back in the day fighting through screens, man. My man just talked about the what did he say? The what was that the one I pinned? It says something about MB ball or something like that. Look at the pin message, y'all. Um that you say you couldn't do the KJ couldn't do anything against the Bulls. That game, that triple overtime game, he was nice. He had to guard. This is the thing. If y'all go and look at matter of fact, I think I put a video out there, but it's a video out there where KJ was actually after Jordan had torched Dan Marley, he actually had to go out and and guard. They told him to guard Jordan. Now he kept him maybe a couple points under Dan Marley, but I think it was just to get his mind off of everything, because I think he was struggling in the first couple games. Because remember, back then, you was the home team, which Phoenix Suns were the home. They had home court advantage in that series. Everybody think that the Bulls just were stacked and nobody else had home court advantage against them. But that year, Phoenix was the number one seed in all of basketball, and they had the home court advantage. And back then, which a lot of people don't even know, there was a 2-3-2 format for the series. So they started 2 games in Phoenix, then you went 3 games on the road. So they were in Chicago for 3 games, and then they would end, if it goes 7, it would end, the 2 games would end in Phoenix. So Phoenix lost the first 2 games at home, which was, crazy. But, you know, they struggled. Barkley was beside himself. I mean, you can go and watch tape on him, but then I think that they stole one, game 3. Then I think it was game 4. It was it triple? I think it was, no. Then they lost game 5, so it was 3-1. Then they came and won game 4. No, it was a game 4, game 5, because they went up. The Sun. Let me see. The Bulls went up 3-2. So then it uh went back to, was it Phoenix? Yeah, it went back to Phoenix for game 6. And then history, we know what history was, man. We know what happened. Hold up. Let me Jordan never played a game 7 in the finals. Stop it. Wait a minute. What are you talking about? I didn't say he played a game 7. Somebody said that? Hold up. I didn't say that. Let me see. KJ couldn't do anything against the Bulls. He didn't handle the finals well. It wasn't a great finals for him, but that triple overtime game, he balled out. He balled out. Kemp was ridiculous. Yes, he definitely was ridiculous, man. He was a savage. OG defense, y'all ain't scoring. Exactly, exactly. Go hand checking all day. Man, I gotta go. You guys have a blessed night. All right, Tico. All right. Jordan never played a game 7 in the finals. Who said he played game 7 in the final? I didn't say that. I was saying the format, the way the format was. They went to a game 6 and closed it out in Phoenix. Matter of fact, because Phoenix was it was home in Phoenix for 6 and 7, but it wasn't this game 7. Let me see. Atlanta ATL, he closing shit out in 5. Facts, facts. But yeah, man, like, come on, man. Those teams were good. Utah was good. Utah beat some some heavy hitters before they played the Bulls. So we got to stop with that, man. We got to stop with that because basically, like I said, it's all opinionated. It's all we will never know because you can't just, I mean, unless you get on 2K, you can't play these guys. So it's like, dude, it is what it is. The Bulls beat the teams that were put in front of them, and hey, the rest is history, man. The rest is history. And no one was able to eat. There were great players, great teams during that era. Um, People try to use the expansion draft and all that. The expansion draft, all it did was take the bottom guys from teams. It didn't take any of the, like, teams were able to protect their best players. So, I mean, that's another thing that's, a hypothetical that people like to use. The thing is, it helped grow the league. It helped grow the league, and hey, MJ did his thing, man. MJ did his thing. Uh, and he was anyone that's playing today and playing at a high level watched a lot of tape on MJ. So the influence was there. So my thing is, man, the teacher is the GOAT. I'm sorry. The teacher is the GOAT. And the teacher never let his foot off the gas. Now, thing is, a lot of people say, "Oh, he played," and it's so funny how they use this argument because it's like he won 6. What happened to the other 9? What happened the other 9 years? He lost. He lost the other 9 years. Period. Jordan the GOAT. Let's get it. The East was crazy in that. Let's exactly. The East was definitely crazy. Hey, what about the Reggie Miller led Indiana Pacers that actually was the only team that took the Bulls to game 7 during their run? And I was rooting for Indiana. I was rooting for Indiana. So come on, man. I was rooting for Indiana. Oh my God, I was rooting against the Bulls with all these teams. I was rooting against them. I was rooting against the Bulls. So, and that's the thing, man. I was able to see it. So I was able to look at it from an objective view. From I wasn't never no Bulls fan. Never. I hated the Bulls. I hated Michael Jordan. But I know what I saw, and I respect what I saw. This dude never let up. When they got on that run, when this team or whatever you want to say got together, he never faltered. Period. Point blank. There was not an 8 point, and that's the thing, man. I hate the fact that we have to down someone to push someone up. But the thing is, man, facts is facts. We can't try to push down Jordan with hypotheticals and then get mad when we try to push facts for our evidence because you never seen and you never will see MJ score 8 points in the finals, and that's just the facts of it. I'm sorry, it's the facts of it. Um, Never the Malice in the Palace, the Indiana over. Yeah, that year Indiana was primed to win a championship. That year they were primed to win a championship when the Malice in the Palace happened. bottom line, I have no doubt in my mind that they were at the very least going to come out the East that year. It was crazy. Perk averaged 5.4 points a game throughout his entire career. This dude does not know basketball at all. Please remove these dumb clowns that don't know basketball. Bet I hear you, I hear you, dog. Because man, but let's say this was Perk. Now Perk, like you said, he was 5.4 points a game. Could you say Perk anchored the defense though or he helped anchor the defense in Boston? I don't know, man. I don't know. You let me know. You let me know. You said Pacers was stacked. Yes, they were, man. Pacers was stacked, man. Who did they have? Jermaine O'Neal, Ron Artest. They still had Reggie. Did they have Jamal Tinsley? Um, who else did they have? Steven Jackson was on that team. Dog, crazy. You say 100 easy money, damn. Oh, yeah, they had a stacked squad, man. They definitely had a stacked squad and was pretty much going to, in my opinion, man, win it. I think they were going to win it, man. But shoot, we know what happened. Ron Artest got suspended. He almost lost his career because of that. Um, Jermaine O'Neal, he got suspended some guy. Then I think Jermaine O'Neal was real pissed at Ron Artest for that whole thing. But hey, it happened, and hey, man, that was definitely a missed opportunity. Another missed opportunity that I think about sometimes, man, is the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns had an opportunity to win. I want to say '05. I want to say '05 when they had the Spurs up. I believe. Oh, I want to say they had the Spurs up 3-2, and who was it? Amari Stoudemire got off the bench. Oh my God! During that whole little scuffle, because Steve Nash got pushed out of bounds. He got up off the bench, and back then, if you got up off the bench, you got suspended. Period. Point blank, with no questions asked. You couldn't get off the bench. Now I think they've been giving a little bit of, they've been giving some leeway to some of the players. But back then, nah, man, it was crazy. Amari, yeah, man, Amari was a dog. Amari was a dog. When was that? That was '05, right? '05. Oh my God, I want to say '05. Um, or am I pushing it back too far? Because Steve Nash, I want to say '05. Well, matter of fact, while I'm talking about, we can look that up. We can definitely look that up. Which Suns team to the Spurs? Amari ejection or Amari suspension. I had to be the old. I don't want to say what year was that. What year was that? Was that '06, '07? Yeah, '06, '07. Phoenix Suns lost to San Antonio Spurs in the Western Conference semis after, yeah, Boris Diaw were suspended for game 5. Yep, Robert Ory, 7-ring Robert Ory, committed a flagrant foul by hip checking Steve Nash, yeah, into the scores table in the closing seconds of game 4. Crazy, man. And yeah, that one boneheaded move, man, I think cost him. That was probably the best Phoenix team or the Phoenix team that had the best opportunity to win a title, man. I believe that team was going to win a title. So yeah, man, that was a missed opportunity, and you made me think about that when you said that. So what else? Let's see. Let's see. Stoudemire was nasty. He was definitely nasty. Charles Smith in the 92-93 folded for the Knicks. All them opportunities he had. Oh my God, was he getting fouled though? Was he getting fouled? Let me know. Was he getting fouled? Stoudemire was nasty. Before the microfracture. Yeah, he was nasty before that microfracture. Crazy thing is now guys coming back from the microfracture fracture surgery. Before they wasn't. Perk got a ring because of that team he was on. Brian Scalabrine was a better player than Perk. He bugging. Scal was not better than, nah, man. He wasn't better than Perk, man. That dude was at the end of the bench. He could hit a couple threes here and there, man. But Scalabrine was not. I don't think he was better. Um, hold on. Knicks was meeting them too in the Eastern Conference Finals in the '90s. Who? Oh, you talking about the Bulls? Yeah. Pacers was stacked in '04, but we talking about the '98 Pacers. They ended up going to the finals and was at 2000 to play the Lakers. Yeah, man. That Pacers got Rick Smits, the Davis brothers, Mark Jackson. They had a squad. Jalen Rose. They had a squad, man. That Pacers team definitely had a squad, and Tony Kukoc actually was the key in that game seven. Tony Kukoc, I believe, hit like 31 in that game. I believe. I think Jordan had 28. You said Duncan was cooking Amari though. Yeah, but they was man. Amari was doing his thing. It was widely believed, man, that they was gonna take that series, man. They was gonna take that series. He said Knicks 96, 97 had a squad. Lucky for the Heat brawl. Yeah, man, that Heat brawl did mess up some stuff, man. That brawl was crazy. Some dudes was swinging. Hey, that wasn't that Van Gundy hanging from who was that? Ewing's leg or somebody? I can't remember, but it was hilarious. It was hilarious because neither one of them was my squad, so it was hilarious seeing that happen. But yeah, man. It's crazy, man. It is definitely crazy, man. So my hey, do y'all believe old boy? And I know we got off on a tangent and like we doing this live, man. We talk about a lot of subjects. So is old boy LeBron, Raymond James, is he chasing rings right now at 41 and a half years old? Is he chasing rings, man? Um, he just talked about recently he doesn't know where this ring culture came from, which I think was kind of disingenuous because dog, you sat up there on that podium with the Heat. It was a party, it was a celebration. You was with another team. You was with your guys and you was saying not one, not two, not three, and they went on and on. I think they got to about seven. And that's another thing too, man. I put a post out there where they talked about that whole Miami experience, which was 4 years. Was it a failure? It was Gil's Arena episode where Kenyon Martin was basically saying it was a failure. And a lot of people are like, well, 2 out of 4 isn't a failure. 2 out of 4 isn't a failure. It's not when you look at it from, with LeBron James lenses. Like seriously. And I'm just being the most objective as I can. But dog, when you say all that, and then you're mad. Oh my God, you're mad favorites against the Dallas Mavericks in 2011. It's a failure. It's a failure. I'm sorry. 3 out of 4 wouldn't have been a failure, but 2 out of 4 when y'all set the standard and you guys had those high expectations. Come on, man. Come on. You said Brian chasing rings and his life. He said he trying to go live. You said Brian chasing rings and his life. He said he trying to go live. Man, this dude is chasing. You said Ron, J.O., Tinsley, Stack, OG, Reggie was way better than 98. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I don't know, dog. Hold on. Hold on, truth. Hold on, truth. Reggie was a dog, man. Reggie was a dog. Y'all saw the push off for the game winner. Hey man, this dude used to hit so many game winners that like, oh my god, like the stuff we see today is what we see today. But the game winners that dude was hitting in a time and era that you weren't even supposed to shoot threes was ridiculous. Um, what's going on? What's going on, Evan? What's going on, Evan? Brian said he trying to live. Don't sell your soul. Look, man. LeBron James right now is fueling his ego. He is fueling his ego right now. Lakers basically said that he is not wanted in LA anymore. They're moving on to lighter pastures. And they got their guy down there, and they believe they have the team that they need to win. So um, they did not want to even entertain LeBron James. So LeBron James said, "Hey, I will be moving on." I don't know what the conversations was. Maybe we'll hear about it later on in a some type of documentary or some type of Last Dance or whatever. But and then on that note, I heard that LeBron James was kind of I think he's been taping and videoing, chronicling his career probably for the last 10 years, like preparing for something like a Last Dance or something. So we're gonna see that. I'm sure it's gonna be epic. I'm sure that joint is gonna be epic, man. We're gonna see a lot. Hopefully they show everything. Reggie was a killer. Yes, Reggie was a killer, and Reggie was a killer his whole career, man. What percentage you think this dude shot for three for his career? For his career, he said Martin and J. Kidd was nasty. They ran into a brick wall with Shaq, and yeah, heck yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. The West was loaded back then. Exactly, man. West was loaded, man. How was that East though during the early or the mid 2000s? How was that East? The West was loaded back then. Reggie Miller owns Madison Square. Oh my God, that's what I'm saying, dog. To hit those 8 points in what was it, 3 seconds or whatever? It's ridiculous, man. You will never see that today. You won't see that today. Not even from the great Steph Curry. You just won't see that. Now, uh, you can argue about what happened for him to get that second because he hit the one shot, the 1-3. Then they couldn't inbound the ball. They threw it. It just the ball found Reggie, and Reggie went back. And just think, he went back to the 3 point line to hit that shot. Like, dog, the level of difficulty back then to do that was just crazy, man. Like, so when people say people couldn't shoot back in the day, you had your select people that shot. It wasn't a focal point in the NBA to shoot threes. It just wasn't. Simple and plain. Um, I say Reggie was 30. Yeah, exactly. Reggie Miller was 39%. 39% from the field. I mean, not from the field, from the three. 39%. I mean, and he was like, so if guys couldn't shoot, he was only taking 5 a game. Come on, man. You would think he'd go sometimes 0 for 5, 1 for 6, 1 for 7. Reggie Miller was shooting at a high clip, man. One year, I think that was 98. When they played the Bulls, he shot 40% that year from three. Um, Reggie Miller was a dog, man. He was a dog. Uh, and I believe, and this isn't a to me, it's not a crazy take, but some people may think it is. I believe that he's the greatest shooter of all time. Period. Point blank. I believe he is. I believe him and Steph Curry are about the same, in my opinion. He didn't have the opportunities that Steph had, man. Steph Curry changed the game. And I will say that. He changed the game, but he was allowed to change the game. Steph Curry didn't just go in there and say, "I'm going to shoot the ball from the logo." He was allowed to do that, and Mark Jackson was the guy who spearheaded that, and he doesn't even get enough or a lot of credit for that. So, uh, I believe. And y'all tell me, is that a crazy take? Y'all tell me that. Nasty, Reggie, Ray, Dale Ellis. Yeah, Steph's daddy was. Yeah, Dale Curry was a shooter, man. Dale Curry was a shooter. Uh, yeah, man, that's the thing, man. And you talk to a Steph Curry, you talk to all these guys, they let you know who their idol was, who their guy was, and it was Reggie. Reggie was the standard in a league that did not allow you to shoot threes. Period. Period. So it's crazy, man. We won't see that kind of basketball anymore. This cupcake league is trash. Now along with OKC flopping all the time. Yeah, all this flopping and no, Reggie did used to Reggie used to foul bait though. He definitely foul baited. And that was my boy, but he definitely did. That used to kick out the legs, whatever. But it was legal. You know what I'm saying? But Reggie was also that guy that we saw it a lot of times in the playoffs too, where if guys were trying to take away that jumper, he was actually going to drive and dunk on you. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him come through the lane with two-hand dunks. We've seen that. So Reggie Miller, man, was a tough shot maker, but he shot a high percentage. True percentage was real high too for that era. So, man, this dude, I would love to see this dude be dropped in this era with his mentality, of course. Which I always talk about that, how guys say, "Oh, this person would have did this in this era, this person would have did that in that era," but then I guess we just magically give that guy the mentality of that era. You can't do that, or their era. Like I don't believe you can drop a guy from the '90s in today and just say, "Oh, this is his how his mentality is going to be." It may not be that way. He might have been playing with his buddies in AAU, and he may be a softy now. You know what I'm saying? So it depends. It's the era you grew up in, man. It's the era you grew up in. Steph was knocking shit down at Davidson. Yeah, he was. Hell yeah, he was. He was crazy. And the crazy thing was he had to change the way he shot the ball because he wasn't strong enough to get that. But now this dude is hitting shots from everywhere. Oh my God. I think it was one of the broadcasts, I think with NBC, he was sitting up top with them and they was like, yeah, go on and shoot this shot. This fool shot, I don't know how far he was, but it was pretty damn far. And I think he got it on like the third try or something. And I'm just like, I hate this dude. Like he's a dog, man. He's a dog. If to me, it's like 1A, 1B to me because I would love to see Reggie Miller shoot in this era. I would love to see it, man. How my audio, y'all? I'm hoping my audio is good. Hopefully my audio sounds nice. My audio sound. Oh yeah, yeah. Allen Houston was nice too, man. Allen Houston was nice too. Hey, I got to do a video on Latrell Sprewell too, man. I know Latrell Sprewell is notorious for choking PJ Carlissimo, but Latrell Sprewell was a dog too, man. If you haven't watched Latrell Sprewell play, dog with Golden State and with the Knicks, took the Knicks to the finals in what was that 2000 or 99? I want to say 99. No, 99. And I think that was a strike shortened season, I believe, against the Spurs. They ended up losing, but definitely, man. Latrell Sprewell was a dog, man. He was a dog. If y'all don't know who Latrell Sprewell is, look him up. I know most people in this chat don't know. So Michael Jordan would drop over 50 in this era. Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would. If we give him his mentality from back then, though, right? So we got to give him his mentality. But if we don't just hand him his mentality from back then, if he was brought up like these guys, would he? That's a question I would love to pose to people too. Like, would he be uh as dominant if he came up in this era? Like we know Jordan, we know his story, we know he got cut in high school or whatever. So we know that fueled him. We know it did. So would he have been the same player? Dean Smith shaped him. He'll tell you that Dean Smith was very important to his career. So in the way he plays the game. So I don't know, man. You say Mark Price? Yes, sir. Mark Price, Cleveland Cavs, very nasty, very nasty. Isaiah Thomas, Zeke, he actually gives Mark Price a lot of flowers, man. He talks about Mark Price a lot and talk about how he was one of the toughest guards in the East. Injuries, Brad Doherty, injuries. Um, Crazy, man. Even when a lot of people talk about that Bulls team that uh what was it when Jordan retired and they say and a lot of people make the mistake because they listen to these people out here that don't watch the games and didn't watch the games and say that team went to the Eastern Conference Finals when in fact they did not. A lot of people are out here saying that. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of myth busting too to a lot of these people because that didn't happen. They didn't play. They didn't make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. You remember when Pippen didn't want to go in because the play was not called for him? It was called for Tony Kukoc, and yeah, he got flack for that. They lost in the second round. So if anybody in here doesn't know that and is telling people that, you're giving out wrong information. So I just want to let you know that, man. No handshake, Mike is getting 50. You're right, definitely. Oh yeah, definitely. But that year that they went in the second round, they lost to the second round. The first round, they played Cleveland. Look it up. They played Cleveland. Brad Doherty, career ending back surgery. John Hot Rod Williams, if y'all don't know, he was out. Larry Nance was out. Played only, I think, 30 games that year. That team was decimated and the Bulls beat them. That was their opponent, and then the Knicks were their opponent, and they lost to the Knicks in the second round. So for those people that say he that Pippen led them to the Eastern Conference Finals, they don't know what they're talking about. So When I see that I just don't talk to him. Let's see. I love how we. Oh my God, Mitch Richmond. Yes, sir. Man, I gotta write these down, man. I gotta write these down. Hey, send those joints to me, man. I don't know, get on one of my DM me on IG or something like that. I'm on IG at the Naticus Show. You should be able to find everything in my link. But you can definitely. Oh man, somebody, because I know somebody always got some lists, man. He said without Spree, no finals for the Knicks tonight. And heck no, Spreewell was a dog, man. Let me get back to, because I'm seeing Mitch Richmond, Dale Ellis, Melo should have been rookie of the year 0304. Yes, he should have. He led his team to the playoffs. He definitely should have won it. And even in that sit down, do y'all remember seeing that sit down where there was LeBron, Melo, and maybe some other rookies or whatever? He said that he would trade that rookie of the year trophy for a playoff berth. This is LeBron. He said that. Uh, Let me see. Mark Price. Yeah, man. Oh my, yeah, I gotta do one on Mark Price. Mitch Richmond, Mark Price, Spreewell, Allen Houston. Who else we got? Keep them coming, y'all. Keep them coming. MJ was always dominant, explosive, and that hunger he had. Man, this dude was a killer. He wasn't talking about it. He was being about it. Yes, sir. And that's the thing too, man. I know people say he couldn't shoot. He couldn't shoot, but he shot six threes in one half against the 92 Blazers in the finals, in 92. Uh, that's another thing. They try to act like that Blazers team was trash. And Clyde Drexler was. I just did something on Clyde Drexler. Just did something on Nick the Quick Van Exel. Just did a couple pieces on them, man. I'm always gonna do something to pay homage to people, not just basketball, but also hip hop. Also hip hop, y'all. So keep a lookout on that too. Camby, yeah, Marcus Camby was nasty too. But yeah, he said Mike was cooking good calves. Yeah, he was cooking the calves, man. 93 we had a was it 90 93 was it 90 no 92 Eastern Conference Finals against the Bulls. They beat us in 6. So the Cavs definitely did their thing back then, man, and they were another team that couldn't get over that hump of Mike. MJ was even the year when he hit the shot on them that you see over Craig Elo. That year the Cavs was actually supposed to go to the finals that year. The Bulls wasn't even supposed to beat them. So yeah, and the Cavs had a squad, man. Cavs had a squad. Don't let nobody tell you Stephon Marbury was a problem. Starberry, he was definitely a problem. Um, but what I was gonna say about Mike when he said he hated the 3-point shot, he said it because it will take away from what he likes to do, and that is apply pressure on you 48 minutes applying pressure against his opponent, making his opponent say, you know what, I got to get some rest before I face this dude. Man, the Black Snake, I got to get some rest. And that's what Michael Jordan did, man. Michael Jordan basically made you go get your rest because he was always applying pressure to you. You didn't know if he was going to come dunk on you. You didn't know what he was going to do. So he was shooting that mid range. He was posting you up. He had immaculate footwork. And to say the dude couldn't go left, you don't know basketball either. If you say the dude can't go left, you don't know basketball and you never watched him play because we've seen plenty of times dudes get like shaken up by him going left or making a move to the basket off two dunk. Come on, dog. MJ was so nasty, man. And like I said, and I can be objective about it because I hated this dude. I couldn't stand MJ back then. Every single team he went up against, man, I was rooting for the other team. Probably except for Utah. Utah was probably the only team I didn't root for, against them. Kerry Kittles was nice. Shoot, Keith Van Horn was nice. MJ had a straight what? A straight chef. Straight. I don't know. My God. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I gotta do something on Mitch Richmond too. Mitch Richmond was I saw him on what was it? All the Smoke. Mitch Richmond was a monster, man. Mitch Richmond was nasty, like for real. He tried to go and chase one at the end too, with the Lakers, I want to say. Yeah, he was on that. Wasn't he on the Lakers? Was he on the Lakers team with Gary Payton and Karl Malone? I want to say he was, but if he was, we don't even hear about him on that team. But Mitch Richmond, you'll see guys right, they don't even know who Mitch Richmond is. Go look it up. Go look it up. Um, Mitch Richmond was nice, man, and that's another thing too, man. In this live too, man. I'm actually going to be bringing people up too. Uh, I got a capability now to bring some people up if they want to get in and go at it, talk about some stuff, whatever. Because I've had some debates on here before I was capable of doing that, and getting on certain platforms. But a new platform that I'm using now, but that's one thing that I'm going to do in the future, man. Maybe some guys can, DM me beforehand and we can get on here, go live, go at it, whatever, man. So we talked about was the Miami leak real or fake? We talked about does it make sense? Does Miami make sense for LeBron? Um, we also talked about is LeBron waiting on Kyrie and AD, which I've been seeing a lot today. It's so crazy nowadays, man. You don't even know what to believe. That's the crazy thing about today. It's like a blessing and a curse with this level of technology that we got now in this AI, because now people can create so many fake stories, fake people. It can create so many things right now, man. I love it because the information that we can get, the ideas that you can actually cultivate from AI. You feed it something, and it can actually make it grow into something else. And then we're still at the tip of the iceberg with this AI stuff, man. This AI stuff is going to be crazy in the future. Because there's something called AGI. It's or AGI or AGI, and that's supposed to take it to another level, man. It's supposed to take AI to a whole another level. So definitely looking forward to that, or not, because I always say Skynet is here, y'all. I always say Skynet is here. And if you know what Skynet is. Skynet is definitely here. Uh let's see. Carrie Kittle. Oh my God, white chocolate. Yeah, man. White chocolate was nice, man. Schooling fam. Yes, sir. Got to, man. Got to. Ed Cota. Ed Cota was nice too, man. Ed Cota was nice. Stevie Francis, Stevie Franchise. Breaking news. What's the breaking news, dog? What's the breaking news? I ain't seen no breaking news, dog. Come on now. Breaking news. What's the breaking news? Let me see. What's the breaking news? NBA. What's the breaking news, man? What's the breaking news? Victor Wembanyama has agreed. That's all I got from the AI overview, y'all. Agreed to a $252 million contract extension with the San Antonio Spurs, choosing to take less money than the maximum to maximize the team's cap space. I think it's over uh my man Kyrie. That's what I think, because I think that's the perfect fit for him, and I said that before. But yeah, so that's the extension. LeBron, it says, meanwhile, LeBron James remains in prolonged free agency as he gauges whether suitors can acquire a star teammate. And the Lakers signed Matisse Thybulle. Man, I wanted them to sign. I wanted the Dallas Mavericks to sign him when they had Kyrie, but was it Portland ended up matching a restrict offer for him, offer sheet that the Mavericks sent out. Let me see. LeBron free agency. James is taking his time in free agency. Rumors suggest his deliberating process is heavily tied to whether his next destination can realistically trade for another star like Anthony Davis or Kyrie Irving. Like, now I get it. Now I get it at 41. You're trying to see if they can trade for a star like one of those two. But I didn't get it earlier on when, when you still were in your prime, your primest of prime. So I didn't get it then. I get it now though. Now hey, I get it. I get you trying to get you know, a star beside you. I get it. Um, See, white chocolate. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Shit, Miami got no shooters. Yeah, man. Yeah, he broke Gary Payton's ankles and almost his neck when he looked back at him. I know y'all remember that. Ray for Austin, skip to my Lou. God Sham God. Hey, the Sham God. Ooh, I know y'all know what the sham god is. Uh, Donovan Mitchell does it a lot. Kenny Anderson, yes sir, Kenny Anderson, man. Hawks, Kenny Smith, um, Steve Smith. Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Definitely. Oh, you said Ed Cota. I did not like North Carolina though. That's crazy thing. I was a Duke fan coming up, but and it was really because of oh my god, oh my god, it's gonna come back to me. It's gonna come back to me because it was before the Grant Hill era, and it was God. It was. Oh, I'm gonna really date myself. Hold on, hold on. Oh God. Oh my God. Y'all, it's messing me up. No, before. No. Who was oh my God, no, 84. No, it was 84. Who was the oh my God, Johnny was it Johnny Dawkins? Was it Johnny? Yeah, it was Johnny Dawkins. God, I was about to forget. But that's the reason I started watching Duke. It's crazy. I'm like, damn, I don't forgot my man's name. Don't mind me, y'all. Don't mind me. It's late. Nate Night Live, y'all. Nate Night Live. I know y'all like that name, but Nate Night Live, man. I'm sitting up here. Almost forgot my man's name. Jeez, I ain't said his name in so long. But yeah, man, Johnny Dawkins. That was the reason I started watching Duke. That was when I started watching basketball. So right there, it will tell you I'm aging myself. I'm definitely aging myself with that. So um, I'm just like this, man. Y'all tell me this real quick, y'all. Real quick. I know we going down memory lane and all that stuff, but if LeBron is waiting on Kyrie and AD, what that tell y'all, man, right now? What do that tell y'all? That he old and he need a star, or like it's the same old story? Like, what is it, man? Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. Um, what's the only move for his well, no, let's say this. Is Cleveland the only move for his legacy? Is that the only move? I know a lot of people say stuff about, oh, it's cool. He go to Golden State. I'm sorry, man. I don't want to see that. I'm sorry. We saw it in the Olympics. It was cool. I don't want to see that. I don't because this is what's going to happen. They're going to monopolize the the airwaves, and now every time you turn on TV, or every time you see advertisement about the game coming up, is going to be talking about him and Steph, and it's just like, come on, dog. Nah, I don't want to see y'all playing against each other, man. Chris Mullen was nasty. Yes, yes. Rod Strickland, that's Kyrie's godfather. Yes, sir. Rod Strickland was a problem. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, who was previously known as Chris Jackson, was nasty. Had Tourette's, and his Tourette's actually made him uh go psycho with his training, man. I think with his Tourette's or something, he had to go. I think he had to. He said he had to make. Oh God, what did he say? It was something in his documentary that he had. He had to make like 10 shots in a row the same way, like, or he had to start over and he had to keep going until he got it done. Terrell Brandon, who at one point was called the purest point guard in the NBA. It was a Sports Illustrated cover. I remember that. For those that remember that, hey, that mean you know. 84 fan, my guy from Maryland, who OD'd off code. That was Lynn Bias, man. Lynn Bias. Yep. Lynn Bias, man. Lynn Bias was going to be a super mega star, and he was going to the Boston Celtics, dog. That's the crazy thing. Bron needed squad. Same thing. Damon Stoudemire was nasty too, and Damon Stoudemire was a little dude too. Um, he's going to Miami. The truth said he going to Miami. LeBron got to focus on his family now. He did his time by creating super teams and ring chasing like Kevin Durant did. Chris Jackson was Steph before Steph. Yeah, man. Yes, I've actually seen him put it to MJ too one time. One time I remember specifically he gave it to MJ. But MJ did his thing too. So we ain't gonna just say it was one way either. But yeah, man, it was the the God Sham God Who remembers oh my God, Georgetown, Allen Iverson, who was the his Vic oh, what do I want to say? Victor Page. Who remembers Victor Page? They used to play with AI at Georgetown. What the heck ever happened to him? He was nice, man. Who remember Victor Page though? He was nice. Um, he was definitely nice, man. LeBron journey, man, chasing super team. Earl Boykins, yes, sir. Earl Boykins, man. I actually played in a it was a pickup at a place we used to play all the time, and he was actually in there playing. I think he was getting ready to play in a league there, and actually got to play against him. This dude is crazy, man. Super strong too, man. He was a little dude, and because he was so strong, that's how he was actually able to play in the league because he was strong, dog. Yeah, what happened to Victor Page, man? What happened to Victor Page? I don't remember exactly what happened to Victor Page. That's why I'm like, he was an NBA talent, man. He was definitely an NBA talent. Um, but I can't remember what happened to him, man. Um, another another like while we're going down this memory lane, Brandon Roy was another guy, man, that man, injuries. And I'm wondering if the technology, the medical technology of today would have saved his career. I don't know, because that was a little more recent. I think he had that bone on bone, that's like dreaded bone on bone. Might have been, who knows? It might have been playing too much AAU over the years, might have just had some type of genetic issue. But Brandon Roy was the truth, man. He was a bad boy, man. That's another video I need to do. And we, like I said, man, it's all about paying homage to these players, man, that paved the way. Like I said, I really can't respect any of the players that have come after those players that paved the way because you wouldn't have been able to make the money that you're making without them. And I'm gonna keep continuing to say that. I'm gonna keep continuing to pay homage to those players because they deserve it, man. And they didn't get access to the level of money that these guys are able to get today. Steph Curry's making 60 plus million a year, dog. Like, come on, dog. And kudos to them. Ain't no, no, definitely no shade, but dog, that's on the backs of those guys, man. That's on the backs of those guys. So I kind of like when I see some of those guys, man, that played back then. They get a chance to do some color commentary and with their, maybe with their team. Like I don't even know, but I would love to see like Mitch Richmond be a guy that's doing some stuff with Sacramento, or Golden State. I don't know if he is or not, but that would be crazy because I mean he was part of Run TMC. Tim Hardaway, y'all. Come on now. Tim Hardaway. Killer crossover. Come on, man. Come on. Um, oh, you said he lost his eye. Okay, yeah, I do remember that, man. You said Michael Jordan could have joined the Lakers on his final year with the Wizards, but never did. MJ is the only GOAT. The only GOAT. And that whole Wizards thing, man, and that's what I'm saying, man. When guys want to create their narratives and talk about, oh, what did he do with the Wizards? He showed that he was a warrior. That was one thing, but he also was making the play for being an owner. And we see what he's doing now with the whole NASCAR thing. He became a billionaire through all of that. It was all a owner play. That's all it was. 6 days before training camp, he said he was coming back to, of course, help out that franchise, but also to make a play and becoming a part owner. Some things happened. I don't remember the story exactly, but it pretty much fell apart. And then he ended up, acquiring the Hornets, or was the Bobcats. They were the Charlotte Bobcats, and then they went back to being the Charlotte Hornets. So that's one thing too. I don't know. Some guys don't know. Some people don't know. Victor Page, Hood got him. Look up stunted growth on YouTube. What? Yeah, I gotta see. He's a DC cat that got caught up. He lost his left eye in the streets. Dang. I got fam in DC, Chocolate City in the night. Yeah, Chocolate City in the '90s, man. Don't they got like a documentary out? Darren Williams was nice. Don't they got a documentary out about Chocolate City in the '90s? I believe they do. Darren Williams and that team he was on with the Utah Jazz was popping. Brandon Roy was amazing too with the Blazers. Yeah, Boozer was on that team with Darren Williams. They had a squad, man. Boozer was on that squad. He used to give it to Yao Ming too, and he was so much smaller than Yao Ming. But I remember a couple 30 and 15 games he had Jamal Crawford. Nice. Just nice, man. There's so many. Baron Davis, man, before his injuries was so nasty. If you don't know who Baron Davis is, shame on you for talking basketball. Like seriously. Seriously. Baron Davis was disgusting. Yes, he was, man. This dude would dunk on dudes in a minute, man. He's a legend out there in California. He's a legend. Definitely a legend. Um, Brandon Jennings would be too, man, but he talks too dirty towards some of these players, man, of today. And it's just like, dog, he tries to, you know, go off of that whole 90s was doing this. He was playing in the 90s. Come on, dog. If it wasn't for them guys, you wouldn't even be playing. Period. Point blank. You would not be playing. So got to give it up to those guys, man. You definitely got to give it up to those guys. You said lefty with 40 vert. Yeah, man. Victor Page was nice, dog. He was definitely a nice player. But yeah, man, uh, when are we gonna hear this from this dude, man? When are we gonna these like I was about to say, these dudes are nice. These dudes are why I do it. Definitely I like my debate topics, of course, but also Kendall Gill, one of my boys, that was his favorite player, Kendall Gill. Kendall Gill was nice, man. Kendall Gill was nice. Yeah, the could cap in Georgia with AI, they was stupid nasty. Yeah, man. Victor Page was NBA bound, man. But like somebody said, the streets got him, man. The streets definitely got him. But is he still around? I need to look that up. Let's see. Victor Page. Victor Page. I'm not sure if he's still around, but let's see. Former basketball player. Oh, he's 51, so he's still around. Victor Page was nice, man. Dang, he's 51 years old. Wow. Wow. Victor Page was nice, man. Wow. Okay. Wait, oh, he agrees to serve 20. Oh, shoot. He did 20 years? Let me see. Oh, wow. He did 20 years? When was this? Wow. This was when he was 43. Y'all didn't say that. But yeah, he ended up agreed to serve 20 years for assault. Wow. Man, was arrested after a 17-year-old girl claimed he violently assaulted her back in December of in 2019. So wow, that's crazy. That's TMZ staff. So hopefully I'm not giving out any false information. So that's something on IMDb. So yeah, man. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. I got little whiskers on me, but yeah, we definitely are waiting, man. We are waiting, and I cannot believe we are waiting, but we are waiting on this dude to make his move at 41 years old, dog. I can't believe it. We are waiting on this dude at 41 years old. And I'm really hoping that he don't make his decision tomorrow or sometime tonight, because then I mean I'm gonna be on for like 3 more hours. But but uh I really hope he hurry up and go, make his move. Selfishly, I would love to see Kyrie Irving end up in one of those situations, but I would rather see him just skip that whole fiasco and go and play with the Spurs. I would love to see that, man. I would love to see. I don't want to see him go to Houston. If he don't play with Dallas, I want to see him go to the Spurs, and that's it. I'm sticking with that. Calbert Cheney was nice, Indiana legend. Jimmy Jackson was nice. Played with Dallas, played with Phoenix. I think he ended up playing with a bunch of teams. I think he ended up being a journeyman towards the end, but I think he even had some injuries that kind of stopped him. But he was nice, man. Was it him? Jamal Mashburn was nice. Him, Jamal Mashburn, Jason Kidd. They were all on the same team. Who knows who Jamal Mashburn is? Who don't know who Jamal Mashburn is? Go look him up. Jamal Mashburn. Nice. Sam Cassell. Yeah, man. Jim Jackson was crazy nice. Hey, Ohio State. He was at Ohio State. I believe they made the final four in God, I want to say 92. I want to say 92. Let's see. I'm able to look this stuff up. When did they go to the Final Four with Jim Jackson? Damn, I can't remember who else was on it. Scooney Penn, I think, was on that squad. Let's see. Final Four with Jim Jackson. That was 91. Uh yeah, that was 91. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, maybe okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, they never went to the Final Four with Jim Jackson. Damn, I thought they went to the Elite Eight in 92 and they went to Sweet 16 in 91. Okay. Oh, 5-5, man. 5-5 ended in an overtime loss to Michigan. Fab Five, y'all. Who remember the Fab Five? Whew. 5-5 was like a movement, man. When they talk about movements, they talk about somebody like Allen Iverson and how he changed the culture, how he influenced the culture. 5-5 was at the head of that as well, man. Chris Webber, Jalen Rose, Jawan Howard, Jimmy King, Ray Jackson. Oh my God. They did their things, man. They did their thing, man, with the baggy shorts and they did their thing, man. The black was it the black oh, what were they wearing? The black was it the Air Forces? I can't remember. But I know they had the black socks on. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, the 5-5 was definitely crazy. Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones, great. Glenn Big Dog. Big Dog Robinson, man. Yeah, man. Nick the Quick. Check out the page. I just did a little collab uh post about Nick Van Exel, man. Nick Van Exel was nice, man. Before his time. Definitely before his ahead of his time. Um the stuff that he was doing back then is you see a lot of guys doing that now. So let's just say a guy like that with that talent, with that imagination, doing the things that he was doing back then, being in this era. What y'all think he doing? Nasty, nasty. Um, yeah, man. He said Calvert was getting cooked by MJ. Yeah, he was. But Calvert Cheney was great in college, but it never really amounted to anything in the league. Where did he get drafted to? Where did Calvert Cheney? Who drafted Calvert Cheney? I don't even remember, man. It seemed like when he came to the league, it was a wrap. It seemed like he never really caught on in the league. About Derek Coleman, y'all. What y'all know about Derek Coleman? Oh, Robert Pack. Robert Pack definitely had bounce, man. He was with the Denver Nuggets. He was on that Denver Nuggets team that was, I believe, one of the first teams to what was it? Then they come back. Wait a minute, what was that? Denver Nuggets. They beat the Seattle. They beat Seattle in the first round. I think they were the first. Were they the first 8 seed to beat a 1 seed or something like that? I cannot remember, but that's what I want to say that happened. Let me see. Let me see. I can look it up again, y'all. We can look some stuff up on here. Before I was on my phone, so it was kind of limited. I mean, I was on my phone, but the audio wasn't good. The video wasn't good, so I was kind of trying to, keep everything aligned with that. But let me see. Was Denver the first team to beat a one, not two, but a one? Oh, a one. Jesus Christ, 1 seed as a 8 seed. I can't. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, Denver was the first team in NBA history to be the number 1 seed as a number 8 seed. This was in '94. They beat the 63 win Seattle Supersonics. That's crazy. '94. That was what 2 years before they ended up playing the Bulls in the finals. So missed opportunity for them there. I remember that. Dikembe Mutombo was on that team. Oh my God, Rodney Rogers was on that team. Crazy. I want to say Antonio McDyess. I want to say Antonio McDyess was on that team. Man, not sure. Not sure. AC. Let me see. Was Antonio? Who? What about Antonio McDyess, y'all? Who know about Antonio McDyess? He was another one that was stopped by microfracture surgery. Yeah, man, microfracture surgery messed up a lot of people. Uh, let's see, man. Oh, he's not on that team. He was drafted by the Clippers and acquired by the Nuggets in the draft they trade the following season. Okay, but I knew he was with Denver. Kenyon Martin, he had a couple microfracture surgeries, but he actually ended up having a long career after that. So yeah, man. Let me get back to this chat. Let me get back to this chat. I know how to miss some dog stuff in the chat. Nigga, that's rubber pack. Bullet. I don't know what that is. Facts. 1 to 8 seed. Yeah, people forgot how good Lamar Odom was. Yeah, Lamar Odom was a dog, man. A dog. Where did he go to LaSalle? What was his what was his college? I remember they had those baby blue uniforms. Was it LaSalle? I want to say. I can't remember, man. Matumbo kept played. Huh? Okay. Juan Dixon had a jumper. Was that Juan Dixon that beat the Blue Devils in that one? They beat Duke in I think he had a game winner in the I want to say in the tournament against Duke. Um Oldest Jesse's fam. Night Owls. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Night Owls. What's going on? What's going on? He wasn't here, fam. He wasn't there, fam. Oh, you talking to somebody in the crowd? Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones was nice too, man. Eddie Jones was nice. He was before Kobe. Matter of fact, I was just watching a video today. I think it was Nick Van Exel that was saying that Eddie Jones was one of the first guys saying, like, I think when Kobe was still in high school, saying that that dude's gonna be nice. He's going to be nice. And yeah, man. Eddie Jones was a nice player, man. Wasn't he on that Heat team that won in '06 with Dwayne Wade, Shaq, Lonzo Mourning, and Tony O? What about my man? He's big as heck now. Oh my God. You don't know who I'm talking about. He played with the Celtics, played with the Heat. Oh God, he Antonio. What the heck is his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about too. Uh, he's big too. Oh, Rhode Island. Yeah, Rhode Island. It was Rhode Island. My fault. I know somebody with those baby blue jerseys. Oh my God. And Antoine Walker. God, I'm tripping. Antoine Walker. Michael Finley was nice. Michael Finley was nice. Michael Finley was nice with the Suns, with the Spurs, with the Mavericks. Yeah. Michael Finley was nice, man. Michael Finley was a dunker too. He'd dunk on you in a minute. He would definitely dunk on you in a minute. What did you say, Evan? Juan Dixon? Yeah, Juan Dixon definitely went to Maryland. Yeah, they beat Duke on the last second shot. God, it was in a tournament. I can't remember what year that was, but I know they beat him in a tournament in the NCAA tournament. But man, it's crazy, man. This is my big perk. Oh God, big perk. Josh Howard. No, I was talking about Peja Stojakovic was crazy. I was talking about Antoine Walker. I was talking about Antoine. I know it's a little delayed, y'all. I know it might be a little delayed, so I might be saying that later than I should have. But yeah, Antoine Walker was nice too, man. Man, that dude, he gained a lot of weight. I think he had some bad made some bad decisions with his riches. But Antoine Walker was nice, man. I know he played with Paul Pierce for a while. The truth. He played with the truth for a while, and I think they ended up trading him. I can't remember that. I know Paul Pierce will talk about it where those guys were actually coming around and being a good team because they were bad early on, and then uh, they ended up trading a couple players after they pretty much. What you say, Antoine? Yeah, Antoine. Yeah, definitely. He played for Kentucky. Josh Howard was nice. He was nice on what was he Dallas? I want to say Dallas is probably where he was his best. Josh Howard. Just said, who did I just say? Uh, oh yeah, Derek. Come on, man, Derek Rose. Come on, man. That's one of the craziest what if stories ever, man. You talk about what if. I don't know. I know they didn't done it. What if documentary or something? Derek Rose. Some people even say, man, and I don't even know how. I guess you gotta be from Chicago. Uh oh. Oh, what they saying? You must what? Says you must limit your live upload to approximately 1 second of video each second. Okay. How's my stream, y'all? How's my stream? How's my stream, y'all? Let me see. Let me make sure this joint is cool. It's saying poor right now. Paul Pierce way better than Walker. Antoine Walker. Yeah, man. Antoine Walker was let me see, your encoder. See, Darren Williams was doing his thing in Utah. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Uh Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Yes, sir. Elton Brand was nice. Elton Brand was definitely nice, man. Your encoder sending data faster than real time. Maybe I need to cut some of this stuff out. Let's see. Let me just cut some of this stuff out. Let's see. I don't think I need both of these. I don't think I need both of these. Hey, how everything look, y'all? Cause it's saying something like my I'm getting like a little error message on here. But how's the stream, y'all? Let me know the stream is nice. Let me know the stream is still good, y'all. Let me know the stream is still good. KG fresh out of hot. Yeah, man. KG, nice. Nice. KG was one of my favorite players, man. Uh Ended up winning what the MVP. What year did he win MVP? I can't remember exact year, but uh let me see. It's good. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's somehow saying that I got some poor. Let me say, hold on, let me see. Your encoder is sending data faster than real time, multiple seconds of video each second. You must rate limit. Okay, it's good. We back good. We back good. Oh, Sharif Abdul Rahim. He was nice too, man. He was sent to exile though. He was with the Vancouver Grizzlies, man, and I think that might have somebody said Blake Griffin, man. How nasty was Blake Griffin when he came to the league though? Injuries kind of messed him up too later on. He was a shell of himself. But how nasty was Blake Griffin? Blake Griffin was dunking on any and everybody at any given time, like crazy. Now I thought that dunk over the car was a little fugazi, but because he jumped over the front of the car and not the actual car, so I thought that was crazy. Jermaine O'Neal, man, who was wasted, had 4 years on the bench with Portland, and Portland never utilized him, man. Ended up going to Indiana, winning most improved player. I think he ended up getting a defensive player of the year. He was a multiple all-star. Like Portland really fumbled that. And I know that was during that time where they had Pippen and Steve Smith and Rasheed Wallace, but they actually fumbled Jermaine O'Neal, man. And people remember, come on, man. Okay, can't hear you. Your audio, uh-oh. My audio out? Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go back to my joint. Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2. Let me see. Mic check. 1, 2. It says it's good. Hold on. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. It says it's good. How's my audio now, y'all? How's my audio now? It say everything says it's excellent. So it's nothing going. Orlando T Mac problem, and that was that Orlando T Mac, that whole Orlando situation could have been crazy if Grant Hill was healthy, if Tim Duncan would have signed with them. Remember Doc Rivers fumbled that. Remember that. Hey, how my audio, y'all? How my audio? Want to make sure that audio is good. Tony Parker was good too. It's crystal clear. Okay, what you talking about, Evan? Uh, Maybe it went out for a second. I know it was some stuff going on. It was some things going on. It was definitely some things going on with the audio, but uh, yeah, man. Portland really fumbled that Jermaine O'Neal situation because he sat for the longest, man. Right out of high school, and I'm sure, yeah, he had to learn the game. But come on, dog, they sat him, and it was another dude that, oh my God, what was the other dude's name that I think Indiana drafted him? Was it Jonathan Bender? Oh my God, aging myself for real. Who remember Jonathan Bender? I think he was a guy that long, he had a long frame. He was a guy that looked like he was going to be something, but he ended up not really doing anything. He stayed with Indiana for a while. I want to say him and Jermaine O'Neal came out the same year, but then I think him and Jermaine O'Neal ended up on the same team. Crazy. Larry Hughes ain't never pan out. Yeah, definitely with the Cavs. Remember that was the biggest free agency signing with the Cavs, and a lot of people talk about how the Cavs wasn't trying to get players to play with LeBron back then. They definitely was trying to get players to play with LeBron. Um, I believe, and this is just my opinion. This is just my objective opinion. I believe that the real players know that LeBron is great. They know that his IQ is high, but they also know that they're going to be relegated to a role that isn't suited for them. So for you to get a guy in their prime to play with a LeBron James, you was never going to see it happen until it happened with Miami. Because I remember there was a lot of times they were talking about Ray Allen. They were trying to pick up Ray Allen to come to the Cavs. What happened? And Michael Redd, they were trying to get him to come to the Cavs. This was early LeBron. And I believe, this is just me, I believe guys didn't want to come and play with him. And that's nothing like against him. I think it was more so for the other player. If I go and play with him, how am I going to get my contract? Because how am I going to shine? We see that this dude handles the rock all the time. He monopolizes the ball, and me saying that doesn't mean it's a negative thing. He monopolizes the ball. That's the way. I mean, in some people though, it could be looked at as a negative thing. Um, Let me see. Them bad boy Detroit Pistons were bad too. They even had Jordan rules to stop this man on attacking the rim. Dog, there was a book written about the Jordan rules. Like that's crazy. It was a book written on it, dog. Um, Let me see. Let me see. Antonio Davis from West Oakland. Yeah, them Davis brothers, Dale Davis. Isn't Dale Davis' son in the league? I want to say, or getting ready to be in the league or something. Um, yeah, man. I think Dale Davis got a son that's playing somewhere, somewhere. But yeah, man. Anything happened? Oh, Wagner was nasty before the injury. Yeah, didn't he hit like? Didn't Dewan Wagner do like? What did he do that was crazy? Was it was like 100 points somewhere or 50 points, and it was something he did that was crazy. He was on the Cavs, and it wasn't. Matter of fact, he played with the Cavs when LeBron was his first stint with the Cavs. Crazy. Uh, Evan, any breaking news yet? Any breaking news yet? You said something about breaking news, man, but I ain't seen none. I went to the sites, went to the socials, and nothing. I saw nothing. No no breaking news. Let me see. Let me see. Tony Park. Yeah, man. It's the league. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, and I'm about to get back on my soapbox real quick. Like these players, man. You take these players for granted. The league was nasty, man. The league was nasty. Uh, the league kind of figured out. Uh-oh. The league kind of figured out. Oh, you said false dreams. The league kind of figured out a lot of these offensive schemes, and it was like, all right, they put a lot of it to a halt. Remember Mike Fratello? He used to play with the Cavs. He did some he used to coach the Cavs, and he did some color commentary uh, over the years. And this dude, man, his teams I think his teams were like allowing like 80 points a game. Like you would see a game in the 60s when you had a Mike Fratello coach team because they would slow the ball down and they would play super aggressive defense, man. But they were built on we're just gonna out physical you and we're gonna outscore you because we're controlling the clock. We're playing the slow game. Like, oh my God. Like, and then teams, it's a copycat leagues, and then teams started doing it. So now all the teams it was just it wasn't the best basketball, I gotta say, but uh they had to open it up a little bit. They had to open it up a little bit. And that was like the I want to say early 2000s. I want to say a lot of low scoring games. A lot of low scoring games. Bernard King, yes, sir. Katino Mobley. Yeah, he was nasty too. Katino Mobley, shoot, he was just still playing in the big three. He was playing in the big three, man. You said LeBron toying on our emotions. Yeah, he toying with people's emotions, man. Like, but like I say, man, I'm not. I'm just. You got to be at this point, man. Like, hey, this dude can't possibly like you can't allow him to. You know how I be talking, Evan, but I just don't want this dude to be looked at as some type of savior for any franchise. He shouldn't be looked at as some type of savior for any team now. This isn't the same guy, y'all. This is the same guy. Um, yeah, he's going to be able to get his because of, in my opinion, the rules. And just because he's still great. Like, come on now, we gotta still give it up to him a little bit. But he's still great. He's still gonna be able to do what he do. His brain is still gonna allow him to get certain things. But Father Time undefeated, man. Father Time undefeated, and I believe with the luck of the Cavs, if he comes to Cleveland, it'll be one of them situations where Father Time comes in with a vengeance, and you're like, "What the heck just happened?" Because man, it happens, man. Oh no, you can't forget about the Kings, man. Can't forget about the Kings, who a lot of people, man, say they got a legit case for a little bit of cheating going on back in that series against the Lakers in that game 7, man. A lot of people said that Weber was nice, man. That was prime Weber in Sacramento. Weber was probably one of the top 5 players in the league when he was in Sacramento. They had a squad though. Uh Peja Stojakovic was on that team. Vlade Divac was on that team. Um, what was on that team? I want to say Doug Christie was on that team. Um, oh God, who was the guy? He's oh my God, who was the point guard? Mike Bibby was on that team. Oh yeah, I see it right there. Doug Christie, Peja, Weber, Diva. Oh, okay, I just named all of them that you put on there. My man, is it Iro? Iro Ramirez? Did I get that right? Yeah, Weber is definitely a dog, man. Weber was definitely a dog. Um, Remember that team that LeBron scored them 26 in a row on? Weber was the guy in the middle during that game. Ben Wallace wasn't there anymore. A lot of people forget about that, or a lot of people misconstrue that and try to insert Ben Wallace in that. Not saying it wasn't great, but Ben Wallace wasn't there. A lot of people have said it so many times that people are starting to believe it. Yeah, Bobby Jackson, he was on that squad. Bobby Jackson, man, never. I mean, he ended up once. I think didn't Bibby leave, but I think he ended up being a starter. But I think at that time they weren't the same team. Bobby Jackson was nice, man, coming off the bench for that squad. Uh, White Chocolate was on that team too early on. I want to say he was on that team early on. But yeah, they were nice, dog. They were definitely nice. Um, yeah, it's definitely nice, man. I'm gonna definitely put this out there on. I'm sure I'm gonna get some clips from this. We was talking about a lot of players, man. A lot of paying homage to a lot of these players, man. There's something I know we missing stuff too. Like I know I spoke of Tim Hardaway. I ain't seen nobody say nothing about the killer crossover though. Tim Hardaway was crazy, man. Tim Hardaway was nice. Reggie Jackson, you talking about the dude that played with OKC? He was playing with OKC. That's a little modern. Reggie Jackson a little modern. But he was not I think that's what you talking about. Um But he's a little modern. He was playing with the 2012 when he backing up Westbrook. Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd just got fired by the Mavericks. Interested to see where what he does if he goes somewhere. If he goes, because I know he wanted the job that Asai Majuri has in Dallas. He wanted that job, so I'm wondering if that's something that's his focus now. Jason Kidd was nice though, man. Jason Kidd was real nice. Uh, Led the Nets to the two finals. Of course, they couldn't beat Kobe and Shaq, and then they lost to the Spurs in the other one. I want to say. Uh, he also balled with the Suns. I think he was with the Suns on two different occasions. Cause he actually, I think KJ was towards the end of his career, and him and Jay was they was experimenting with a Jason Kidd, Kevin Johnson backcourt at one point in time. Kevin Johnson would still put up some numbers every now and then, but it was clear that he wasn't. And he took a beating, man, because he was one of them dudes that would dunk on you. So guys would make him pay, and he would really get hurt. Yes, sir. Run TMC. Run TMC. Tim Hardaway, Mitch Richmond, Chris Mullin. Chris Webber was at the end of that. Or no, that was well after. Chris Webber came in, and I remember he had those. What is that? He had 50 on Barkley, or he dunked on Barkley. He did something, but I know he was killing Barkley when he was in. But even though Barkley came back, I think the next game and like hit like 55 on them boys. Barkley was nasty, y'all. They have a rule, so like you won't see it anymore because guys don't post up anymore. But there's a rule that was made because of Barkley. It was a 5 second rule. It was a 5 seconds. I want to say 5 seconds. I haven't heard about it in so long because people just don't post up like they used to. But it was like if you posted up for more than 5 seconds, you get called for that. It was a actual like it was an actual like turnover. You can't do it anymore because Barkley would. I'm telling you, he would just back you up for like 20 seconds, and because he was so wide, man. So yeah, man. They did Jason Kidd dirty, even if he wanted a promotion. Well deserved for him. Took the Mavs to the finals. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Definitely helped get that squad to the finals. But I definitely want to see where he ends up now. A lot of new eras starting in the league now. You got Milwaukee that traded away Giannis, so now you got. I mean, I think they got a lot for him. I know they got Ware. They ended up getting Tyler Hero, who got punched in the eye or smacked or something happened with Bam Adebayo. Xavier McDaniels, yes sir. Anthony Mason with the Knicks. Anthony Mason was nice. He was one of he was like a point forward, big guy. He would try to handle the rock. I don't. He wasn't necessarily a point forward, but he wanted to be. That's what I used to always say. He wanted to be. Uh, yeah, man. Akeem, the Dream. I know that ain't, that's not a like small player, forgotten player or anything, but Hakeem was crazy, man. During that little stretch, I would have loved to see them go against the Bulls. I would love to see that. Kenny Smith believes that the Bulls would have lost to them, but I refuse to believe that the Houston Rockets would have beat the Bulls, man. I think the Bulls would have probably ran off 8 in a row. I believe that. Who else believe that? Who believe that Houston would have beat the Bulls back then? I don't know. I don't think they would have. I really don't think they would have. Microwave. The microwave. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh oh my God. Vinny Johnson. Vinny Johnson. The microwave. Vinny Johnson. Almost forgot. Almost forgot. It's getting late. It's getting late. Nate Night Live, y'all. Nate Night Live. What we been on? We've been on for 2 hours, y'all. We've been on for 2 hours. We ain't get the same turnout that we've been getting out tonight, man. So what I need y'all to do, man, is when y'all come, share this boy with people, man. Share this boy with people. Make sure y'all liking this joint too. I don't even know where the likes is for this joint, but let me see. I don't even know where we at as far as likes, but if you haven't liked the live and you in here, we going down memory lane, we talking about all the old school players. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man, because that's gonna actually send it out to more people, and then we might be able to get one of these LeBron people in here, and maybe they, want to start talking. And it seems like this is a pro MJ live. I don't know. Y'all tell me, but it seems like this is a pro MJ live. But I welcome all the smoke, man. When guys want to talk about, MJ, LeBron, I welcome all the smoke because Hey, this is what we like to do. This is a debate channel, so I like this. I like this, but it seemed like we really going on towards the paying homage side of it. But I'm definitely gonna do that when I start the long form channel. When that long form channel come out, y'all look out, man. I'm gonna make sure I come in here and tell y'all to go and subscribe to it. Go check it out. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. I think the Houston versus Chicago Bulls, they would have won one finals. Chicago would have won one. You said it, so they would have went 1-1, huh? Mm. Hey, would that have changed the legacy? Would that have changed the legacy of MJ if Houston would have got one? So that would have put the Bulls at 7-1, right? Would that have changed the legacy? I still think it was. I mean, we know what we saw, man. We know what we saw. What it boils down to, man, is we know what we see. Whenever we watch a highlight from MJ, I couldn't. Oh my God! Remember in the '91 finals when he came down the lane with the like he was about to dunk it with the right and switched it over to the left. Oh my God! I remember being in school and for some reason they let us watch the replay of that game. Man, they kept rewinding it, man. This one dude kept talking. I wanted to punch him so hard. Oh my God, I wanted to punch him, man. It said MJ ain't losing. Let's be real. MJ is not losing. So the Rockets ended up winning the finals that first year. What was that? 90, was it 94, 95? They swept Orlando, the Magic, with Shaq and Penny, Nick Anderson, Dennis Scott. Uh, who else was on that squad? Was Horace Grant on that squad? I think Horace Grant was on that squad too. But they ended up sweeping them due to Nick Anderson, in my opinion, missing those free throws and basically letting that game slip away. Game one, actually. So, God, it's so long ago, man. What did he miss? Like four free throws in a row or something? It was crazy. But I believe after that, just like with the Cavs against the Knicks, I believe once that happened, it just deflated the team and it was a wrap for them. So you said Brian trash, he ain't the GOAT. I don't believe he is, man. I don't believe he is. It's so crazy because it started with like I feel like it started with this viral clip from Nick Wright. I really believe that's where it all started. The whole GOAT conversation started because I think Mike was just doing his thing. He was living his life as the GOAT, highest, he's selling them shoes like constantly. People still going crazy over them Jordans. And I will let y'all know I have yet, even though I've Team Jordan all day, I have yet to buy a pair of Jordans. Yet to buy a pair of Jordans, dog. And I take pride in that because that was never a thing for me. It was just never a thing for me. That might be a little hot take there, but I've never bought a pair of Jordan. You know what's so crazy? I actually had a pair of Jumpmans though, because I just could not justify spending that money for it, man. Because and I'll tell you like this, I'll never say that I didn't want to go and buy a pair of Jordans because I actually went to the store. It was a store. I can't remember the name of the store, but it was a store in the outlet here. And I was like, you know what? I'm about to get some Jordans, man. Cause I was getting into that content creation space. And I was like, you know what? You got to have some Jordans, right? Man, I went to, what is that place called? Hype or something like that? I think it's called something like Hype or something. Man, I went there, man. I saw these Jordan. I think they overpriced their Jordans. And I never really did the research for that, but I was like, I'm about to go in and get some Jordans, man. I've seen some nice ones that I like. I went inside that store and saw that those Jordans was like, no, I want to say like 300 something, 350 or something like that. I was just like, man, I can't see myself getting these shoes. I couldn't do it. I was like, all I do was throw it on the credit card. But I was like, I cannot do this. I was like, you know what else I could buy with this? So I never did it. I never did it. And like I said, those red and black Jumpmans that I think I bought from like Champ Sports. I don't even know if they're still around, but Champ Sports, I bought some red and black Jumpmans. And So if those are Jordans, those weren't the real Jordans. My son would probably clown me for those if I bought those, like something like that now or whatever. I think he says like flights or something. They're trash or whatever. I don't know. But dog, uh-oh, what we got? Top five. Uh-oh. No audio? Uh-oh. Who keep oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go. Let me make sure. Let me make sure my audio sounds nice. All right. I see it on my end, so hopefully my audio is right. It says everything says excellent. Can y'all hear me? If he goes to the Heat, he better tell them to get rid of Davion Mitchell. He can't score the ball, and he's an overrated defender. According to defensive rating, he's a terrible defender. All right. Hawks, you said I got no audio. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Am I good? Let me know. Okay, okay. Bet. Y'all know how this technology is, man. Y'all know how this technology is. And I know I'm a little delayed. How much of a delay do I have? Is it like that bad? Or like I see you said I'm good now. How long after I said that, or how long after you posted that did I say that? Um, I'm wondering. I'm wondering. Because I'm wondering like tonight, man. They hit the night like it hit the other night, y'all. The live hit pretty nasty the other night. We was in here doing our thing, and I think it's a hit and miss thing. But I'm gonna definitely start going live more often on here, especially once the league gets back going. Some things happen. Any big time news, definitely be going live. Also, look out for me on Saturdays and Sundays too, man. Big fight coming up this weekend. Spence and Sue, I want to say. Uh, and for some reason, man, Spence has got some heat for this dude because he's like, I'm not shaking his hand at the weigh-in. I'm not shaking his hand uh, before the fight. I'm not shaking his hand after the fight. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm wondering if. Oh, you said about 5 seconds. Okay, okay. I want to know if any boxing fans in this joint. Now we can still talk our NBA, but I want to know if any boxing fans in this joint, man. I had to bring my boy Sean T in here. He on a little different schedule than I am, so we can't align our schedules right now. But um, he's more of a boxing fan than me. And big match coming up this weekend, man. Big match coming up this weekend. It's my man Errol Spence. Who hip? Who hip? We say Glenn. Oh, give me. Oh my God, give me Kobe over Bron all day. A lot of people saying that, man. For some reason I saw that wrong, but Glenn Rice, he was nice too. I think somebody brought him up last. I think somebody brought him up last live. Spence 3 years out the ring. I think it'll cost him. Yeah, man. I hope not. I really believe though we were robbed of a great fight between him and Bud Crawford because remember that car accident that he had. Just talking about it earlier today. That car accident he had. That man is not supposed to be here. Errol Spence is not supposed to be here after that accident that he had. That car flipped over multiple times. It looked like somebody was gone when I saw that accident, when I saw the video of that accident. So Errol Spence came back after that. I think he had a tune-up fight right before Crawford. Came into the Crawford fight, did not look himself. He was actually slurred in his speech. He didn't look right. I think now they're even saying that he wasn't right for that fight, man. But if we can somehow, hopefully, like you said, 3 years, I hope it don't cost him. Maybe that 3 years recovered him, rejuvenated him, got him back right. Man, could we? Could we see Bud come out of retirement to give him his mandatory rematch? Could we see that? Or is that ship just sailed? Y'all let me know, man. That sound like I'm doing my own. Y'all let me know in the comments. And subscribe to the Naticus show if you haven't already. So I'm gonna do the little call to action for y'all, man. Make sure y'all like the live too, man. I know I asked that before, but it definitely helps send this live out to more people so we can actually have we having a great conversation here, but we can make it more widespread. Maybe we can, we had a couple 2,000 view lives, but maybe we can get to the point where we're doing these on a nightly basis, like the nightcap does or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody who I'm competing with. I don't care, dog. I'm saying it right here. I'm competing with them. I think Errol Spence is going to get knocked out. Really? Wow. That's my guy too, man. Is that was it Tim Zoo or something like that? Is he good? Like I gotta really do my, I gotta brush up on it. I haven't looked at it. I just been seeing the name circle. I saw it was supposed to be this weekend, so I'm definitely going to tune in for it. You say it's been said that Spence smoked some Mike Tyson weed that Tyson gave him just before the Crawford. What? Is that for real or you trolling? Like that's crazy. But I think, man, the guy was just. I think he said that camp was just horrible. I don't think the camp was the best. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me see stream chat rate. Let me see concurrent. Okay. Yeah. So I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I want to see that though. True. Damn. Really? Wow, he didn't look right. When he came in the ring, I said he didn't look right. And sure enough, man, Crawford, whew, it was bad. It was bad. I'll wait on my guy, Devin Haney. Okay, I'll wait on my guy, Devin Haney fight. Who was he fighting? Who was Devin Haney fighting? Um, yeah, who was Devin Haney fighting? Oh, y'all see the one and only Outcast. I just got my new shirt, y'all. Just wanted to show it off real quick. But yeah, man. Oh man, I'm getting ready to get this mic flag too, man. It's gonna have the Naticus showing. It's gonna look real nice. I'm gonna have to, raise up my joint and have to show it on here. Hopefully, that ain't mess up my audio. But I probably had to have the camera, showing it a little bit because it got the Naticus show art on it and everything. But look, man, I how long we been on this joint? We've been on this joint for like 2 hours and 15 minutes, man. And I definitely want to save some energy for whenever this man makes this decision, man. Whenever this man makes this decision, man, we're gonna be in here. I know we're gonna be in here. I know we're gonna be talking about it. I know we are going to have our takes on it. People are gonna, love it or hate it or whatever, man. But LeBron James, man. Let me ask y'all this. I'm gonna ask y'all this. You said Keyshawn Duncan. Oh, Keyshawn Davis. Wait a minute. That's who we fighting? Keyshawn Davis? Um, on up. Devin's supposed to fight. Oh, so it's not booked yet. It's not booked yet. All right. Uh, yeah. If LeBron James, let's just hypotheticals here, man. Hypotheticals here. Let's just say he goes to Cleveland. Let's just say he goes to Cleveland. Y'all might, let's just say he goes to Cleveland. I'm on record saying this, but like, let's just say he goes to Cleveland. We know Donovan Mitchell probably would still technically be the best player on the team. I don't know. Y'all let me know if LeBron would is better than Donovan Mitchell right now. I don't believe he is. Just he's younger. He does his thing. I just believe that Donovan Mitchell sometimes wears down. But let's just say this: he comes to Cleveland, plays with Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. I don't know. You said, damn, you up this late. This is a rare occurrence. Yeah, man. Hey, we do Nate Night Lives every once in a while. Nate Night Lives every once in a while, man. I know we used to do, me and my man Sean T used to go live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 8 p.m. But you said LBJ is going to Miami. All right. But let's just say for hypothetical reasons, let's just say he show up in Cleveland, plays with those guys, go to the finals because ever since 2022, the team that has lost in the Eastern Conference Finals has gone to the finals. So recent history would tell you that the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to the finals. So, okay, let's say they go to the finals. LeBron James in that finals just has crazy game where he's facilitating. He's like 28-9 or something. Wins the finals MVP and the Cleveland Cavaliers win the championship. Hey, super hypothetical here. Do we open up the debate again? Do we? Or is that just a dead horse? Us beating a dead horse, or not us? Because it's like I said, this is seems to be a pro MJ live. So the people that are going to, start talking about that, making the noise for the GOAT conversation, is it valid if he wins a Finals MVP at this age with a team that wins the championship. Come on, man. Y'all let me know. Or is that just dreams? You said Mitchell can't stand what? I still don't know how it would work in Miami. Yeah, I can't see that working in Miami. That's not a. It's not. He's not. I would be shocked if he went to Miami because I don't see there's no shooting there. All it is Tim Hardaway. Cleveland Cavaliers cannot win NBA Finals with James Harden on the team. That facts. I actually believe that's one of the holdups right now. I believe they're trying to facilitate something to get James Harden out of there. They might be going back on their handshake deal with James Harden, though, because it was said that he opted out so he could give them a favorable or accept a favorable salary for the franchise. So if now they're changing their mind and they like, all right, let's get you somewhere. We've seen it. We've seen a proposed trade or a hypothetical trade or rumor that James Harden would go to the Heat, Kyrie Irving would go to the Mavs. I mean, go to the Cavs, and I can't remember who ended up going to the Mavericks, but that's a hypothetical that's out there right now, or it's been out there last couple of days. But like I say, we don't know what the heck to believe because of AI and all these hypothetical trade machines and all this stuff that people, put these ideas into. I'm actually a LeBron guy. Okay. So answer my question, Adam Hurley. Matter of fact, Adam Hurley, where you come? You said dreams. Those are dreams. You said Cleveland ain't winning ish, fam. But it's hypothetical, dog. I'm just saying. If he was to come here and if he was to have a great series, they put the right pieces around him. Does he get a finals and he gets a finals MVP? Do we open that conversation up and we say, oh man, this guy has his fifth ring, he's got finals MVP, his fifth finals MVP. He's did it at 42 because they're gonna be circling. The LeBron people are going to be bringing up their narrative and talking about, oh, it's over now. It's people say that now when a guy scored 8 points on the biggest stage of his sport. Like, that's crazy to me that somebody would even talk about that because it just don't happen. Yeah, the GOAT conversation is over. The only people bringing this up is the LBJ. Yeah, exactly. 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 I believe he shouldn't be talking about it anyway. Like I said, we know what we saw, and we know what we see nowadays. Period. People can say that all these players do these things now, but what the production from today's players is a result of today's rules. Period. The result and production of today's players is because of today's rules. Period. So these stats will be inflated, and now it's looked at from an uneducated lens that this is a much better era because of what these guys are doing and the numbers these guys are putting up, but ignoring the fact that it's a fact that the rules are different now. Freedom of movement is a thing now. So to me, it's just like ignoring what's right in front of your face, or just somebody that's just reading and listening to the narratives that's being fed to them in the algorithm. Because once you follow a certain trend or you follow a certain person or a certain narrative, that narrative now gets pushed, continually pushed and pushed to you. So you're going to see it. So, and we all know most people, if you see things more than once, you keep seeing things over and over again, you're going to start to believe it. Period. So, LeBron is still one of only two guys to make it to the finals 10 times, the other one being Bill Russell. Got it. That's great. That's great. But like my man Herm Edwards said, we play to win the game. I'm going to say it again. Herm Edwards said, we play to win the game. So we play to win, not just appear. I don't want to hear nothing about appearances. I don't want to hear nothing about appearances, man. It's not just about appearances. The Buffalo Bills appeared in 4 straight Super Bowls. They didn't win one. They didn't win not one, and we don't talk about them at all. We don't talk about them at all. But yeah, that's true. You're right. He's one of the two guys to make it to the finals 10 times. It don't matter if you make it to the final 10 times, you got a losing record. There it is. And that's what it's all about, man. Like, I get it. There's other things to it. There's other things to it. A lot of people like to just project the fact that MJ fans will say it's about 6-0. It's not about 6-0. If any true fan will tell you it's not just about 6-0. It's about the full plate. It's about the full uh catalog. It's about everything. It's not just a 6-0, man. It's about the points per game in the playoffs. It's about the points per game in the finals. I mean, it's about the constant step on your neck, not let you off the hook. Oh my God. The never let up by MJ. That's what it's about, man. That is what it's about. Why doesn't it matter when nobody else is doing it? You said, why doesn't it matter when nobody else is doing it? It don't matter if you make it to the finals, then you lose. No, he's great, man. Dude's great. He's great. Simple and plain. LeBron James is great. Went to 10 finals. It's great. He's just not the greatest. Period. He's just not the greatest. Um, but my man is great. Like, we can't say he's not great. Like, like, all right, when I see people say, oh, and I see JB going to cook in Philly, I hope so, man. I hope JB might be on a revenge tour. He might be on a revenge tour. But yeah, LeBron is yeah, it don't matter. Oh, you said LeBron is on only two. Yeah, when we say that, man, it's more to it. It's more to it. It's more to it, man. You went one of those finals you went to, you averaged 17 points in those finals. You averaged 17 points in those finals that you speak of. So that still happened. It happened. And that blemish, it lives forever, man. It lives forever. So uh and you don't want to harp on one thing, but that one thing matters, man. You cannot erase it. You can't forget it. It happened. Regardless of why it happened, it happened. Um, I just saw a video with Tim Legler breaking down was it the 2009, 2010 Cavaliers, uh, who were heavily favored to come out of the East that year. Um, and Boston Celtics had like handled them in the game. Like, my man, just say you hate basketball. My man posted that on Instagram, and I saw that and I was just like, man, in real time, the Cavaliers were, oh my God, they're let me send this. Oh God, I wish I could, but I don't think I have it on this computer. But that 29 was it 2009 and 2010 Cavaliers teams are the only two teams in the history of the league to win 60 plus games, 2 years, be favored to go to the finals and not make it to the finals. LeBron James was ahead of that. Regardless of what happened, regardless of who was on the team was like number one in defensive rating. They had all these great stats. Think three or four players averaged over 38% from the 3-point line. Yeah, they got exposed or whatever, but we can't take away what they did. So that and Tim Legler was saying this was in real time. I'm talking about after the game where there was no excuses. That team should have won. Now, we hear people say, well, they wouldn't have got there or that team wasn't that good. But then when we say they won 66 games and 61 games, we say that team did that. It's all LeBron. So it can't be all LeBron in one instance and then not LeBron in the next instance when they lose. He's got to have some account. He's got to be held accountable for still losing. You can't just and yeah, Mo Williams struggled, but all right, it's up to LeBron to put him in better positions to win. Right? It's up to the coaching staff to put him in better positions to win. When one person monopolizes the ball, real teams that do real film study, that play in real systems, feast on it. And they did that. They did that against LeBron led teams. And that's why teams like the Spurs could beat them because they weren't, and it wasn't like, oh, these are just dynasty teams. Yeah, the Spurs won 5 championships in their era, in this era, or, during that time, but they weren't like these world beater like I'm talking about like these extravagant scoring measures that Tim Duncan was averaging like 21 points in the finals. They had a team, they had a system. They feasted teams with systems feasted off of LeBron led teams because it was that 2K. I'm gonna monopolize the ball. I'm gonna make sure everybody gets involved. I'm gonna pass to the open guy. At some point, man, you gotta allow yourself to be coached. And I think LeBron James has never allowed himself to be coached because he theoretically is the system. So, damn, I was talking. I know I got some stuff. I know some people that said something. Hey, big dog, I love how you speak on basketball and keep it respectful. Love your podcast. Keep bringing up that good energy. Yes, sir. That's what I do, man. LeBron is still one of only two. Okay. I ain't even see that one before. My bad. If why doesn't it matter when nobody else is doing it? I think he should go to the Wizards with Trey Young, AD, AJ DeBonch. AJ DeBonch are gonna be nice, man. I think and Alex Sarr, Bill Russell, 12 appearance, Sam Jones, 11 appearance, Kareem Jabbar, 10 appearance, and LeBron 10 appearance. Yep. May I? Well, what's that? Maybe I was wrong. Sorry. Four. What'd you say? What'd you say, Adam? I think you said maybe four. Nobody else was doing okay, but yeah, I just yeah, man, and that's the thing, man. I hate the fact that we have to uh bring another player down to prop another one up. So I try to, like I said, LeBron James is the system, man. He's the system. So when James Harden was saying that, we all know it's LeBron James who is the true system. But that's not always a great thing. And the fact that that people use this flex of when LeBron James leaves or LeBron James doesn't play, that team isn't good. That's not a flex. Like we got to get that out of our system too. That that is like goofy mentality when we say that because or when I keep saying we, I'm just saying people in general when they say that because LeBron James being out a team should still be able to win, but it just shows that one person monopolizing the ball is not the key or is not the recipe to winning basketball all the time. And when we talk about winning basketball, we're talking about championship basketball. So we can't give LeBron credit for getting them there and uh, the team overall having this net rating, number one defensive rating. That can't all be LeBron. That 38%, five, four or five players, I think, or three. It was like 3 to 5 players. I can't remember the graphic, but they shot like over 38% from the 3-point line. That's big part of it is LeBron, but not all of it. These guys still have to make shots, man. LeBron James is not putting the ball in the hole for these guys. He might be getting them in position, but why didn't he get him in position in these other games? Like LeBron James didn't have the greatest of games either when he played against the Boston Celtics that one year. And I know there's the rumors, and it may not be rumors anymore, but the whole thing with a teammate of his, and the rumors of whatever happened, and that might have affected him. That it happened. It happened, regardless of how it happened. It happened. They were up 2-1 on the Celtics back in that one. I think the last 2010. So and you won 60 plus games and you left that team. That's the thing too that's overlooked. And I hate when people say this, like the Cavs wouldn't help that team, but they won. They had 2 straight 60-win seasons, and they didn't have help. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Now he left, he fulfilled his contract and he left. That's what happened. Let's just leave it at that. Let's not say that the Cavs wouldn't get him help. Cavs tried to give him help, man. They tried to get him help. Guys just didn't want to play. Guys did not want to play with him. The guys that wanted to play with him were the guys that who's that? Wade, Chris Bosh, and later on AD. When AD was in a bad situation in New Orleans. So that's it. Even with Kyrie Irving didn't want. Kyrie thought that he was getting handed the keys to that franchise. So When David Black came in here, they was supposed to. Matter of fact, they were supposed to bring in Gordon Hayward in here too. But when they found out that LeBron came back, of course you're gonna bring LeBron back. What the heck? He's one of the greatest players to ever play the game, and I can say that. So yeah, man, it's crazy. Let me see. Let me see. Uh, Maybe I was wrong. Sorry. For the real question should be about the GOAT conversation. Who was the GOAT from each era? Bron had great role players around him. No excuses for him. Yeah, no excuses, man. Dude needs to accept the fact that he wasn't raising the bar up high to put him in the category of Magic, MJ, and Larry Bird. We might have to start calling LeBron James a journeyman. It's starting to look that way. It's starting to look that way, especially if he goes somewhere else and then tries to come back to Cleveland to end it. Which I mean, who knows? If he goes to Philly, let's say he goes now, that's another thing too. If LeBron James goes to Philly, man, like I said, I'm not mad at him, man. I'm not mad at him. But we know what the legacy would be. Like you go to Philly, like, and my thing is, I think if there was a healthy Joel Embiid, and if we knew that Joel Embiid was going to be healthy, I think that'd be a no brainer for LeBron James to go there. You got Jalen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, dog, and a healthy Joel Embiid. Why wouldn't you go there? Like seriously, if we're just talking purely from a ring chasing standpoint, why the hell wouldn't you go there? So yeah, man, that's. But because of the fact that Joel Embiid is always injured, I don't believe he's going to go there. And I believe that somebody like a Jalen Brown, strong-headed guy, yeah, he might say he want LeBron there, but I don't believe he wants LeBron to come to Philly. I believe he's about to make his mark in Philly, and he's going to prove uh, Boston wrong. I believe. I believe he's going to prove them wrong. So, yeah, man, he said might have to start calling him a journeyman, man. That's crazy. My night owls is hanging in there with me, dog. My night owls is hanging in there with me. But what time is it? It looks like it's about got to be about three something. We up late as heck. Oh, it is four, dog. We out. Hey, look, man, it's been lovely. It's been a good time, dog. Y'all know I can keep going, but I gotta save some energy for whenever old boy makes his move, whether it's Cleveland. And I'm gonna be, admittedly, man, I could say all that stuff I said about his legacy and about him, but if you come back here, I'm gonna be a little pumped. I'm gonna be a little pumped. I know it's gonna be some stuff that come with it, but I'm gonna be a little pumped. So yeah, man. I appreciate y'all rocking out with me, man. If y'all haven't, if you're still in here and you haven't, please like the channel, subscribe to the channel. Go check out the content. Got more stuff coming for you, man. So I'm Big Naticus, man. This is the Naticus Show, and I am out of here, y'all. It is 4 a.m. Peace.